Hello, everybody, gamers, fantasy lovers, and adventurers at heart. My name is Colton Wagner, and this is Dawnworld, a group of friends who, like yourselves, enjoy epic adventures, fantasy stories, and have a love for tabletop role playing games. By way of announcements, we don't really have any other than if you are following the channel or have been watching our videos for some time, or if you're just new and this is the first time seeing one of our videos, be sure to look for us on Instagram and Facebook. We normally post whenever our videos are about to go live. We post that on Facebook. So if you're wanting to know kind of when one is going to be going live on YouTube, be sure to check out the Facebook page. Instagram is a little bit different. That's just some things of behind the scenes and some funny moments during different episodes and things like that. But be sure to check those out if you're interested. Other than that, we're going to jump right into this week's episode of Dawn. Hey, everybody, real quick before we jump into the episode, I know I said there wasn't any announcements for this episode, but I was informed during a break halfway through the session that there's going to be a few players that are going to be unable to join us on our next session, which is actually supposed to take place on the 11th of August. So, because of that, we won't be meeting then, and there will be no episode because of it 2 weeks from now. Our next time that we are supposed to meet will be on the 25th of August. So, just a heads up as to why there is no episode 2 weeks from now, but there will be one hopefully a month from now. I know. I'm sorry that there's not going to be anything uploaded and there won't be anything for you guys to watch or listen to, but such is the nature of work schedules and things in life happening. So, but with that, let's jump into the episode. Alright, so last time the party returned from Kingsford with Aya and Brockman to attend Sibble's trial for the murder of the Duke's son. During the trial, Sibble was questioned by the High Priest about the events that transpired around Galen's death, while under the influence of a circle of truth, compelling her to speak the truth. Following her questioning, the council found Sibble not guilty for the death of Galen, and Sibble was absolved of all charges regarding the Duke's son's death. The party then confronted and questioned a dwarf trainee of the Slayers Guild that Sibble knew to be associated with Baron Herschel, and questioned the dwarf about his connection to the Baron and what the dwarf might know about the Baron's plans and what he was planning on doing within the city and those kind of things. They also witnessed the dwarf basically losing about 30 years of his life in just a matter of moments, and they managed to save the dwarf's life and even convince him to ponder his walk in life and what he has been spending his life doing and to possibly turn it around. Dropped the dwarf off then at the temple so that he could have time to ponder these things that the party had mentioned to him. And then the party decided to pick up a contract from Ifazera from the Slayer's Hold to hunt down a large frog creature within the Black Marshes called a Nasog, as Sibble happens to be looking for an ingredient found in the region known as the Black Marshes. So the party picked up that contract, and then they headed back to Morningdale to spend the night in their home, but they also did some exploring of the basement of their home that most of them had never seen before, and only Sibble had. So they got to explore that a little bit and actually see it for the first time. Had a conversation with the dragon, and then we will be picking up now on the following morning, following the conversation with the dragon, unless you all have something that you want to do in the middle of the night, but that is where we pick up.
We have to roll a d4 because Marie laughed.
I didn't laugh.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I didn't laugh.
That was a
I
joke.
smiled.
No, before he started his intro.
I did?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
That was a
I
joke.
don't.
Well, we're still with the dragon. I would like to ask him if he can talk to his sister whenever he wants. No, he's had a connection.
I don't believe that I can reach out to her, but perhaps she can reach out to me. I don't know. I'm not even quite sure how she was able to do it this time.
I'm assuming I had a sending stone that I think she used as like a boost of some sort to be able to connect with that and to amplify into this realm that you're in now. Because you are in a different area in reality that I know of. So I assume that was a catalyst to be able to connect you and the outside world.
Perhaps, did you contact her before trying to
Before we
speak with me?
Yeah, prior before going in to see you, yes. My sending stone actually heated up and acted like it was doing its own thing without me trying to use it. And then it cooled back down. I can only surmise that was the contact she had with you for however long that you had in the conversation here with her, compared to us trying to go back in and then having success and then finding out that you had a conversation with her just moments before we came in.
My assumption would be that she utilized that stone to probably enhance her link or her capabilities. The sisters have always had a strange ability to speak to someone within their mind. And if this stone is something that allows you
Deals
to
with them.
speak with someone within their mind, perhaps she was able to utilize it from a great distance in some way and able to use it as a conduit to speak with me, since it was in close proximity.
So she is the one blessed with the interfacing with other entities through her mind. You do
Yes.
not possess them.
Older dragons from our time sometimes had rare capabilities that they were able to use or were given sometimes.
Did your
And the sisters
Did your
on
brother
their
have one?
union were able to,
They had that ability.
yes.
Did your brother have a unique ability? Other than following the wrong immortal?
My brother I don't know how to describe it, but he had an enhanced or faster than normal ability to heal from injuries. Not really sure what you may call it or refer to it as, but his injuries healed rather rapidly. My gifts were more of defensive and more hardy, at least whenever I was alive.
Active doing that,
Yes.
Okay. So he has regeneration more than protection.
Correct.
Well, it's been a great honor to meet you. Heard a little bit about you, not a lot. Sibble's always been busy doing other things. We never had time really to discuss her interactions with you. It's always seemed to be pleasant, and also the benefits she gets from you being her connection.
Say that again?
She has benefits from their connection of their relationship.
Yes,
Sibble.
Sibba and the sisters, yeah.
Well, Sibble. Sibble has benefits from the dragon because of the relationship with the sword. So that's always been a benefit to her, other than her blight that she's trying to get rid of. And, but on that, we must look towards doing our future endeavors to try to help level up the playing field between good and evil.
It is a constant struggle, as Sibble and I have discussed multiple times.
History seems to repeat itself.
It does, unfortunately.
But we're looking for the good time when evil is conquered, and then
A time of peace.
time of peace before it rears its head up again. So on that, we would like to visit you sometime in the future, and I would like to talk to your sister after we depart.
Well, it was nice meeting all of you, and it was nice to look and see the companions that this one has been going around with and adventuring with. I see bits and pieces, but it's more of flashes. But this, at least, getting to know and speak with you is a comfort.
Oh,
It is always good to have friends.
if you ever sense a major level of evil around any of us, we have no problems with you connecting to Sibble.
Yes, she has mentioned that.
Yes, it's very handy. So, you have a special ability we do not.
In a sense, I suppose.
Good to know. Okay. Sibble, how do you get out of here?
You guys ready to leave?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask him if he can play backgammon or
Yeah,
anything.
I got you. We can leave when I'm leaving.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys exit the plane that the dragon is on, and you find yourselves back in the study.
The lowest level. Okay.
I mean, that's the level every study is on, in my opinion.
Well, then it's good because that's where we are.
Good.
So it's going to take us 20 minutes to get out of here.
Yeah, stairs.
Yeah. Oh, goody. I just wasn't
I know.
in a realm of
Nobody's
stairs.
stairs.
Now I'm still in the realm of stairs. Yes. Okay. Well, let's give it the old give her a try and climb back up. Look at another picture on our way out and say, hey, we finally got to see underneath our house. And we'll check out the layer later, how we might want to rearrange stuff. What time of the day is it right now?
This is evening. You guys came here like around like 9, 10 at night.
All right, so we probably
We
should
should
go
play
up.
like dictionary with Derek or something.
Question.
It might be morbid
You
looking.
guys came down here and were exploring. What all areas were you exploring besides the top? Were you guys really going around to the bottom area and looking at the library much?
Oh yeah, we're always drawn to a library like a moth to a flame. Yeah.
Something we want to investigate, but we know is gonna, put
It'd
us
be-
in danger. Yeah, like
yeah.
that.
I mean, either we could find a real cool book, or maybe a shadow, or something that
A
would
shadow.
liven us up
Are
before
you
we
gonna
go
try
to
and steal my books like Isaac did?
Well, he's growing on us a little bit.
Haven't you ever heard of a library? No.
Does Kylan come down here ever?
I don't think he's been down here, no.
Oh, he has no
I'm trying to
idea.
remember if Sibble brought him down here.
He doesn't know
I'm
what's in
pretty-
the
I know
map.
she
I don't
mentioned
think-
it to him.
I don't think Colin ever came down, but he knew that we were down.
Yeah, I don't think he ever came down.
And this is literally the only way to come in is through that bottom. Okay, all right, good. What's the ceiling look like once we go back up? Is it made of stone?
Yeah. It's like a big, massive, like, would that be vaulted?
Think Egyptian inside the pyramid.
It's
a vaulted stone.
Yeah, but it doesn't go up to a point.
A peak.
It's like a typical house where it just
Well, you're showing
cathedral. Would that be?
like a rounded top.
No, it goes up,
Yeah, I see that.
and then there's just that point that just runs the whole length of the room.
Okay, like a beam,
Yeah,
but it's a stone.
it's stone. And then you have pillars that come down from that down to
Support.
the floor.
Okay. Can you draw us a picture?
I have a picture saved on my thumb drive. I can print it out at some point.
Okay. All right.
To kind of give you an idea of
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Well, I mean, Sibble, have you looked at any of these books?
Well, this
I mean,
this
I
was more to
looked
see if
through a
you guys
couple of them,
noticed
but I
something.
didn't like
That's why I'm asking. Because if you're
spend a day or two
Okay.
down here.
Right. Oh, do we need to roll?
just do an awareness check if you.
Awareness, not intelligence.
Nope, not an investigation. This is just you just happening to notice something.
All right. Well, that's a 2%.
Okay. Going down through, I believe it was the left side when you're standing on the balcony and coming into the room. On the bottom, in one of the areas and aisleways for the library, you notice a square frame similar to the size of the portraits that you saw in the first room when you first came down through the
Okay.
stairs. About that size, square, and it has like a drape over it. And you can slightly,
Okay, alright.
and the drape isn't completely over like one of the corners. You can
Alright.
see like a wood finish square parts.
It looks like something that hasn't been looked at, that's covered. We've already seen other stuff. This might be a Mona Lisa or a royal picture of someone that might be in Sybil's bloodline or an adversary, like a wanted picture that's in the post office. Hey, let's go check that out.
Is that the Ripduck one?
Yes.
Okay, I know what that is.
Okay, well, I'm gonna approach it. You can stop me and just educate me if you want.
Okay, I can tell you what it is. It's the portrait of, I'm pretty sure it's Tristan and his family. It's got like slash marks through it, like someone was trying to break it.
Why, slash
Like
mark?
picture the portrait from Beauty and the Beast. Whenever he sees
Yeah.
his portrait, and there's just that
Yeah.
like that type of
So it doesn't look like a knife, it looks like a claw.
yeah. Just one big.
Is this your handiwork? Sibble?
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't do that. I found it like that.
But is it a type of handiwork that someone of that blight would have?
You made it.
It's well, I got bony little twiglet fingers, but that's not typical of your humanoid usually, of dwarf or elf or what. That looks kind of beastly, right? When I'm looking at it, yeah, and aggressive like a slash of a paw with mature talons.
Are you letting him look at the portrait?
Yeah, you can look at it if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm all over it because I like to paint too. I'm about culture.
The portrait has 3 individuals on it. Tristan, or a young man, white hair, very similar to what Sibble's looks like, half elf. And then beside him is a young woman, believe human, with dark brown hair. And then in between them is a little baby being held.
Chitlin. Okay.
And the baby, it has white hair as well, but has elven ears.
Oh, is this a relative of yours?
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, is the child in this painting a relative of yours?
I think so. I
Yeah.
haven't found a name of the child.
No, but it looks like the starting of a different bloodline. That might be related to your bloodline.
Maybe, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Is dead
I'm pretty sure.
the bloodline?
Yeah, I don't think that child made it to a toddler.
To adulthood. Like the way the rest of society that thought that Brutum Morbus was gone forever. Because that's sarcasm.
To my knowledge, Christy came home to both of these people dead. To my knowledge and understanding.
Is there an
I
autograph
don't
on
think
it?
either of the people in this painting that aren't maybe Tristan are.
Yeah.
You mean of like the artist?
Yeah, the artist, or
No, the only thing there is in the one corner, there's like a signature type, like a very fancy signature that says Belmont.
okay, so a crest. Did you look at the backside of this picture?
I remember looking at it. I don't think there was anything there though.
Well, I would like to look behind it,
On the back of the frame.
like a framework and
Yeah.
so.
Nothing.
What about the wall where it is? Is it
It's
look like
leaning up against,
Correct.
like right in the corner of like where
the
two
crux
of the
of it corner?
two of the
The wall.
shelves meet,
Okay.
bookshelves. It's just kind of resting there in like the corner on the floor, with that drape over it. That you flip the drape off.
Does a bookshelf behind it? Does it look like it might have an inconsistency in it? Maybe there's a passage. There's something.
Doesn't look that right now.
Well, I'll check it out.
Go ahead, make an investigation check, or if you want to do hidden doors or.
I like
traps,
I have a
you can do
better
that.
chance at investigation actually right now because of the curiosity. Let's see. Well, oh wow, I'm so that'd be investigation. That'd be 20 then,
Mhm.
right? On intelligence.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that. Got me a 7 out of 19.
Yeah, going through and looking at the shelves and the books, nothing seems to be like connected or have like wires or anything
Screaming
like that.
false
That's,
front.
yeah, that's standing out to you. Like
Yeah.
there would be.
Well, probably the problem is this bookshelf is here. It's probably behind it. So if we
There's
destroy
always
the
something
bookshelf,
behind a bookshelf.
yeah. Do you have a
Always
helmet of
something.
fire or something? We can just light that thing on fire and just get rid of the bookshelf.
I have lightning.
Oh, that'd be cool. Watch all the splinters just explode off that bookshelf. That'd be
So
cool.
you're saying there's something behind it?
I have no idea what's behind it.
I mean, you rolled well. You're pretty confident. There's not something like secret
Yeah.
door wise, or the shelf is gonna
Yeah,
move.
but
or
there's
something.
always that one person that's a little better than
All
you.
it takes is
All right, well we'll get going. I'll be back for you, Shelf. All right.
I mean,
sit.
to be fair, Sibble and Derek and Isaac did a pretty thorough job.
I'm sure
on
they did, but you know,
investigating this.
accidents happen. You know, they're not perfect. Okay, I was just very
But that's
curious.
the only thing that really kind
Stood
of
up.
stands
Yeah.
out besides the library section is
Okay.
this one portrait that's by itself in the library when all the other portraits were
Okay.
upstairs, and it has that big rake through it.
There's no blood splattered or anything.
No.
Just looking like someone got violent at a picture. The scratch is on the actual picture itself or the cover? The actual
Picture.
picture. Okay.
What is the picture? What's it a portrait of?
3 individuals, a half-elf male with white hair, similar to Sibble's.
It's a family.
And then a woman next to him, human, with dark brown hair, and then an infant being held between them that has pointy ears and white hair.
Some sort of connection to the Belmont family, but we don't know their names.
And Sybil mentioned that it's a portrait of Tristan at some point.
She's assuming a picture of the past. But something was angry
Yeah,
at it.
I
and
think I
sliced it.
know the lady's name. I'm pretty sure I know the lady's name. So
Okay.
it's like, without looking at my notes, carrying a plunger. I think it's Mirdo or something like that.
Myrdle or Weirdo?
No, with an N. With an N.
Neardo. Okay.
Something like that. I don't have my
Can you
notes
use that
up.
in a sentence?
But I'm pretty sure I found her name. It was in his diary a whole bunch. So I
Ah,
know it's
diaries.
something.
See, they've done some reading. Okay. All right, so we're not getting anywhere there, but I would like to go up
No,
top.
just a little point of interest.
Yep. A mental note. So let's go upstairs and see Connellan,
Let's.
and then find some bedding, and then prepare for the night. How many more charges do I have on my glove then?
You're out right now because you haven't slept yet.
Okay. Can a power nap work?
How long do your power naps take?
Oh, they're powerful.
That wasn't the question.
It's like a little underdog pill. It doesn't take long. Okay then, but if we don't see anything unusual other than that, we'll just jet up higher up to the exit and then go up and see Connellan.
Okay.
Okay. The door just closes when you walk through.
Mm-hmm.
We leave.
As you approach it from the inside, it just
It just lets you out. Bleh, get out of here. Okay. All right. We don't say a special word to get out, just to get in. Okay. Does anyone know how to get back in if they wanted to get in?
Been a hot minute.
Other than Sibble knows.
And Sibble mentioned it because you asked that very question
Yep.
last time.
So.
He said that the password was judge.
Yeah. But it has to be in a certain language.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that language.
I can't remember which one it was.
Hi, Elvin.
Hi, Alvin.
Like,
So,
like
You can
soldier.
practice saying the words so that you know how to say it.
I
But
know,
don't
I
do
know.
it here. Because then someone that
The door.
yeah jams broke.
That feeling when the
Yeah.
elevator door is.
And you
stuck
never know when
between
some little
doors.
silly kniggets walk around trying to listen up, and then they know, and then the whole
He
neighborhood
said
knows.
what?
And everyone has access. And you go down there, and there was a rummage sale, and everything's
What's the
gone.
password? I don't know what the password is. All I know
So,
is they just kept telling the door.
Let's kind of keep quiet. All right, let's go up and see Connell and see what grub he can cook for us while we're kneading dough on my bed.
Island,
Okay.
chop chop.
So
Not my bed, please.
you guys go up and speak with Conlon. He makes a nice or has a nice meal prepared for you all, and then
Should we pay him
the evening is yours if we want to move on to the next day, or unless somebody has.
Before the next day,
How many meals do you think have been wasted of him waiting for us to come and have food?
I hope he's giving it to charity. Though I don't know who that is. But at least Wendy. Because Wendy's got some good food. Possibly,
We are not sponsored.
yeah, tomorrow. We think about tomorrow before we have our beautiful dreams of sugar plums and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a group, do we want to do tomorrow? I'll be all charged up.
Oh,
What?
you'll be all
What's
keyed
on our
up.
list?
There you go. Do you remember,
What's on
Mr.
that?
King? We got a commission to go catch a frog in all different parts of the frog and bring it back to the Slayer's Guild. Sibble wants to go get some root of some sort from the
Is
swamp.
The frog in the Black Marshes?
Yeah, it is. It's better than
so
trying
we
to
have
catch
two
a
things that we
rhombus.
could do there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And swamps usually mean possible poisonous critters, so make sure you have your antidotes. Because if you don't, we might not get a Ricci in time.
Okay.
Might not.
And make sure everyone has maybe some rope, maybe tied on their foot, in case something swallows
have
you. We can
lots
yank
of
on the rope
rope.
and pull you out.
I got lots
So-
of rope, but
Why don't we
don't
just
get any ideas.
all tie it together? So if they get one of us, they get all of us.
Yeah, because it keeps going out with his throat, and we all fall down in.
Sausage links.
Yeah, sausage link. Or like those little necklaces that are made of candy.
Yeah,
next
yeah,
one,
there
next
you
one,
go,
next
there
one. Rock mark.
So is there something else on our list?
Well, before I go to bed, I want to try to connect to Suna. She's
Was there something? So is Sibble gonna go with us to the swamp if we go to the swamp? I mean the marshes.
yeah. She might have a conniption here
Or is she
in
doing
another
something
day or
else?
two. But she would try to isolate herself away to see what happens on this moonlit night that she's anticipating. But I think we have
really
2 days.
suggest that you
I think
wait
2
probably
days.
about 24 hours and then we can just all go together.
So it's just one more day?
Yeah,
Okay. There you go. So, well, if it's one more day, I can. Well, I'll
We
be
could
charged
drop her
up
off on an island.
along with Gilligan.
just don't tell me it's only for 3 hours or I might be hurt.
Might be different. Okay. Because we don't have any other ambitions.
Not ambition.
Because all we want to do is. I mean, we would like the Baron, right? That's the guy that went on the ship to go to Spider Island.
Yep, ship guy is a baron.
Yeah. And that's why I want to talk to the Suna about. Okay. But right now, it's all I can think of to go on that mission once she goes through her moon trial. So
So we're gonna wait on that and then go to
yeah, so we have a day to kick back.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can take like a
Sound good,
24-hour.
Marie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Well-
sounds good.
Okay.
So should we? So we're gonna be in Kings Harbor.
No, not right now.
Where are we gonna stay?
We can stay right here.
Okay.
In our house.
We don't. Yeah.
Okay.
The house we own.
We might. Well,
Is this where Sibble is, or did she go back somewhere? I
well,
thought
that's
she
up to
went-
her tomorrow where she wants to go.
Okay.
But you can hang out with the D-man if you want. He's watching
Eric.
over, and I want to go over. And then tomorrow I could go over and check out our Sibble Mine farm. You guys obviously can go too. The farm that we protected,
Mm-hmm.
beat up a man, see it about the sword. In good gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
He lost.
We lost the.
Who he lost. Sibble.
Moses lost,
The
maybe found
moon
again.
came early.
So, all right, that sounds good.
She turned.
So, I guess we can just have a tranquil night. But
Some of us will.
yeah, well, I would like to contact Suna before I hit the hay.
All right.
Let me practice. All right, put my connecting voice on. Yo, Suna. Okay. Let me see. I don't even know what she knows about geographical areas. I have no idea. I don't think the Earth tilted of some sort that made everything different within her 7,000 years. I could be wrong. Okay. All right. I'd like to contact Suna with my sending stone.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Think of Suna and say, Suna, this is Torvine, the little stick guy. Can you read me?
Hello again.
Oh,
Howdy.
I'm assuming we just talked to your brother and he said you had a good conversation together.
Yes, it was nice to catch up on some things.
Very edifying. I have a request. If you might be able to help fulfill it.
Okay.
We know we were able to send you off on a freedom run outside of Kings Harbor in the ocean. I don't know geographically where you started your trek to explore. Do you have any idea where you are on your exploring from where we left you?
Do you know where you
I began by heading west. I wanted to know what the land masses were like compared to what they were whenever I was not in isolation.
Are you finding something out then?
Everything seems to be mostly the same, at least from a border perspective.
So the distance you've gone, the same time frame it would take to come back this direction, or did you take your time and you didn't get too far?
Essentially, she is basically close to that, what would be the right term? That strip of water that's between Aquarius and, yeah.
But that's only been a day.
Yeah, so she wouldn't be that far. She would be,
It's like she is cooking.
she would
I mean,
be
we're here.
up close at the
Praxis is here.
tip of
Because there's
where the name tag is.
the great, up here,
Yeah,
above the living tree forest on the peninsula-ish area. Okay, that's cool.
she's around in there.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't call her round. Wouldn't take that well. Okay, now Ethazera is up here by the name tag of Praxis, isn't it?
It's a little bit farther up.
Oh, goody. Okay, it's a little higher. Oh, yeah, we're cooking. Okay, since you have familiarity of the area, it doesn't seem that strange to you. You do know of the continent that's north of here, Ethazera, we call it.
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
On
I
the
know about it.
on the southeast side of that continent, there is a rash area of multiple small islands.
Yes, I recall. Yes.
I think they call them the Keys, something like that. The spotted keys.
No.
The keys that you spotted.
The keys that you spot. Are you giving me information, or are you just drawing my mental?
She's.
It's from the map.
No, it's not from the map. Not from the Ethazera map, it ain't.
Well, there's sets of.
No, you're looking at the spotted
Yeah,
keys. You're looking at
spotted keys on
Praxis.
Praxis.
It's
Yeah.
just too fun to say.
You
There's a
drew
different
me
set of
into your
keys on
delusion.
Ethazera.
My keys, your keys. Oh yes,
I
the
thought we were
cutlass
partners.
keys.
The who?
The cutlass keys.
Cutlass keys.
If you remember, oh, it sounds very pirate.
It does. And no one with a scimitar. Okay. For my information at the moment, it would be called the Cutlass Keys. Cutlass Keys. Yes. We seem to have inside information. There's an evil man on a very large boat that's going to go take refuge somewhere in those little islands. And you seem to be very proficient in the water. You would be so much, how should I say, faster than a boat. And if you would be able to find this large ship that left Praxis to go towards the Cutlass Keys from King's Harbor, that would mean a lot to us, so that we could pin this bad guy down and bring him back to justice.
I will see what we can do. There's a lot of open ocean between here and those islands.
He's only had a day on us, so compared to you swimming in a day, you could do circles in that area, sort of like a bird in the sky, but you're in the ocean, flying in the water.
We'll see what we can do and see what we can find.
That is basically all I can ask you for, because you have the specialty and I do not. But if you would bring that to your attention, that would be greatly appreciated.
We will head that direction and see what we can find.
Greatly appreciated. Thank you. And I hope that you still enjoy your trek wherever you go as you go on your adventures.
It has been enjoyable and enlightening.
I have one question. And my stone's almost done. When you were in your guarding duties or responsibility for the vault, compared to you being able to have a substance to eat compared to there, and now that you're out, are there certain game or wildlife that you have found or investigated to see what you like to consume while you're having your freedom?
It is certainly more plenteous. At least the sources of food available. It's also different to not be the largest thing in the area as well. So that's taken some getting used to.
Does it go caw? Good, alright. Oh no, not that thing again. Pluck it out of the water,
Sound
fly
like
away.
Kevin
Okay.
from Up.
Well, are they familiar large entities or something you've never encountered before?
Do they eat
I'm
chocolate?
sure they've been around for some time.
So you've communicated?
No,
Okay.
I steered clear.
Okay. Alright. That might be the wisest course at the moment. Not all creatures are friendly.
Correct.
Well, you definitely still have discernment and wisdom, even though you've been out of the loop for a long time. That's good. Okay, well, I won't hold you up on your keep an eye out on things that it's a vast sea to be in. So, again, thank you. And do you sleep
A little.
when you feel you need it?
The sisters, we take turns.
Full guard duty. Gotcha. All right. Okay, what do you guys like? Paper, scissors, Finn? What do you do?
No, we just discuss it and eventually come to an agreement.
Oh, a democracy of three.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. Well, thank you. Wait, it's not working anymore. I ran out of time.
You're breaking up.
Going through the seaweed zone. No interference. Kelp away. Okay, just to let you guys know, I had my conversation with Suna, and she seems very receptive of having fun trying to find a ship at her own convenience. Hopefully, she's probably much faster, but from the direction from Kings Harbor going towards the Keys, then she will check it out. So we'll get updates from her from every 2 hours.
Are you with us again, Kim? But she dropped twice.
What?
Yep.
Oh, good. Yeah, because we
She's hanging
lost
out
you
with
twice.
Mr. Clean over there.
I kept telling them the moon came early.
Okay.
Was there something specific that you need?
No.
No, we didn't mean to take you out of your
Okay.
cleaning trance. Okay.
Gotcha.
How the
Oh yeah, I stay up all night, by the way. Just in
insomnia.
case that wasn't mentioned. I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm
Okay.
gonna walk around.
That's right. I do remember you saying something about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a walk to that place where I always get ambushed by people and see if it happens again. And then if it doesn't, then I'll just keep walking.
Have a snippety snip.
Yeah, the cursed rock of ambush. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
I want to try to unempower that rock and see if I can get rid of that curse on it.
What color is it? No.
It's like there's spores of bad guys slowly growing out of it, waiting for someone to bump it. Bad guys, pop out of the bush. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, on that note, I think we shall hit the hay and see about just doing what we want to do tomorrow. After I drink my orange juice.
Can't forget your fruit juice.
All right. So a night's sleep is had by all except for Sibble, who is
Staying
staying
up.
up all night.
Do you guys remember falling asleep? I should know.
She's using her switch.
And the next morning comes. The day
Super
is
quickly.
the day is yours. Breakfast is made, and breakfast is had, and the day is yours.
Okay. I will do my calisthenics and stretches and shadow boxing to keep my fighter instinct sharp and tuned. And then I would like to make my way over to the farm.
Okay.
Car.
And I want to go through the town though.
Okay.
And I would like to see if there's anybody in the town that looks, to see if there's any people that look like they need if they're injured or anything.
No, just ordinary day. People going about their day-to-day
Okay.
lives.
So if the only way to find injured person, I would have to trip them and then I would heal 'em? Oops. Oh, you sprained that ankle.
Might have to roll a morality check on that one.
Oh, it comes and goes, you know. So,
It's her other personality.
yeah.
The other
Well,
one.
he's still sleeping in the bed, so I can do what I want. So. Okay. All right. Well, is there because we didn't use one, we have our own house. There's a lodge that I can go to that has maybe like a bulletin board of, oh, can someone help me do this or that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
What are
would
you
go there.
looking
And
for specifically?
Anything? Something short and sweet that sounds like someone can just help them out. Maybe they just need a helping hand. Maybe even like we need someone to do some manual labor or something.
A get rich quick scheme, that's what he's looking for.
You know, you can just stay in your room, not discuss anything outside.
Making no noise.
Nothing.
It would
Nothing
look like a
particularly
pyramid.
stands out as like what you guys did for Jeannie, or anybody looking for just something that's like need help for a day or something like that. It's more of announcements of things that have been going on in the surrounding area, and then some news updates from Orenstead and the rebuilding of the village. There are
Those the
some
mines.
work requests there, looking for different types of people with skills.
So it's not
Or-
local, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No cash.
And some of the stuff that is like more localized around the town is looking for a farm hand or something like that. But it looks like people are looking for someone to actually fill the
Longevity.
position.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's very healthy. That shows that society seems to have a handle on their local area, and they don't need to have a twig with a cape to help them. Okay. That's fine. Then okay, I'll just go to the farm.
Okay.
Now is this where you have the names of the farm hands? I don't have them written down.
I did, and it's on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, did you use it in marker? Farm. No, it's foreman. Never mind. That's Avalon. Excuse me, it's wrong ones. The foreman. He's the oaring.
Mm. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I'll have to find it, but yeah. There are names to the three.
Yeah, because
farm hands.
they don't know us from Adam. I don't walk around with a deed in my hand. Before I would leave, I guess I would ask Conlon if he knows where the D-man is before I go out to see the farm. If he sees
He's
Derek.
around the house.
Derek's around the house?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
At least in the
somewhere
morning
like-
he is.
Okay, I'd hit him up while I'm drinking some orange juice and see what he's doing.
Want some orange juice?
Okay.
You know who the morning person is of the group. It's not Raylog.
I mean, he basically tells you that he's been, keeping an eye on around the house, helping Conlon if he needs a hand, talking to McClure.
But he does go out to the farm at times to
Yeah.
to protect that area too.
Yeah, he patrols it a little
He
bit here and
can
there.
practice ranger stuff hiding in a bush or some corn, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, good. So he's at the house. So that means Kara would be able to bump heads with him real easy, like around the breakfast table.
Munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
So
slurp, sip.
He can sit next to Oak at the table. Oak and Shield. Alright, so then I'll go on my escapades and not find any sick or lame people. And then go to the farm. And then I can talk to no-name people that have names, and then look at the area that we would like to make a greenhouse in, which is a glass house that's above ground. So,
Yes.
okay.
Anything particular you want to conversation you want to have with the farmhands?
I would just go there and give them a little pep talk, and and give them compliments and how they're overwatching the farm part. Now, we did rent multiple areas out to other farmers, so that way we make money. But maybe they could take me a tour on how they've been watching over and looking at the house and stuff. Because I never got a chance to look at the house after it was, it was up for sale and everything. We took the sword and then we ran, and then we found it was on sale and we bought it.
The farmhands, you have Marin, which is a human male looking to be in his early 30s. Darcy, which is a young halfling female. And Iris, a young human female.
Iris Setter. Oh, that's wrong.
The greenhouse would be a work in progress at this point.
Correct. So that way I get to see the foundational
Yeah.
concepts.
So
Yeah. So because
it would be a little bit more busy on the farm at this point.
Yeah, because I want to be able to have some descriptives of just to talk about for Jimmy Jama. Come over and look at herbs and stuff like that. Swap out
She's
some.
gonna travel a whole week all the way to.
No. We're just popping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have Pandora's box. We're good to go. So, yeah. I mean, I wanted her to take her over to the farm. That would have been it. Instead of trying to offer a job over at the guild. But that was my partner's plan, so it can expand. She's gonna be ours one day. Just like the rest of them.
We're gonna employ every NPC.
Just like
that
the rest of
come
them.
up with.
Yeah, that's right.
They're all gonna work for us.
Yeah. We built this city.
We built this city.
You bet like, yeah. Thank you. Okay.
There's a song for everything. How you figured that out?
I already know it. I do it on purpose. Okay.
That's it, comes
What's Nashorn's name? The workers?
Marin, M-E-R-I-N.
MERIN.
Darcy
See?
and Iris.
Iris. Ooh, Iris. Oh, I like that. Sounds like a flower. Which one's the head honcho?
It is. Murren?
More than likely, Marin. He's the older one. He's the one that's in his early 30s.
Oh, like his. I said okay. All right, and the other two are men also.
The other two are females, and they're
Okay.
younger, not quite teenagers.
They're maidens. Okay.
They're probably in their
Young.
early 20s. What we would consider one's a halfling and one's human.
Who's the short?
Halfling is Darcy.
Yes,
Oh,
and Iris is the human.
that's easy to remember. Iris is a tall.
Merlin is what?
He is a human male.
Human.
Who? Mom?
I called him Merlin, didn't I? Yeah, that's funny. Okay.
That's not how he makes stuff grow. He's not that kind of farmer.
Well, once you fail, try again. Okay. All right. Does he shave?
Yes.
very good, very astute. Okay. Clean look, you like that? Does he have a hard hat? It is a farm, it can be dangerous.
Now working in the fields, they don't have a heart attack.
Oh, you don't know what might fall out of the sky nowadays. There's a lot of evil out there. And snipers. Snipers are real.
Attacked by birds.
The rain.
Yeah. Bloodpeckers. They're terrible around this time of season.
They
Oh.
bomb you.
Yeah, you just don't know. You just hear a scream in the air and you don't know what direction it's coming from. All of a sudden, the thud
It
hits.
sound like a goat.
Billy Gruff. Yeah, right from the backside.
Not
Knock you over.
From the
Yep.
sky.
From the sky. They climb the mountain first and they get a running charge. It could be a mile away and you don't hear it till the last moment, the screaming air underneath his hooves. And
the screaming.
they scream.
Under his
Yeah,
hooves.
yeah. Goats scream when
So
they
he
fly.
has melodic hooves. Somehow the split hoof situation
There's your reel.
creates music.
Real. They're experienced.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Okay.
land.
Talk about random stuff.
How tall's Merrin?
The dude.
Typical human height, like 5'10".
Oh, he's huge. All right.
To you, maybe.
Yeah, he's huge. Great.
I mean.
I'm gonna hang around
there's-
Darcy. Okay. Get a little more in common here. All right.
Still taller.
Okay.
Yep.
I understand, but I said a little more in common. She's
Little more.
probably got a foot and a half on me, but that's life. Okay. All right. Okay. So show me the house.
Okay. Looks just like you
Well
guys
kept.
remember it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, if you have any questions for upkeep and stuff, you can ask Connellan. And Connellan will be able to give you finances to be able to accommodate any upkeep that you come across that needs to be dealt with. Breaking of equipment, new hard hats, probably if you need someone to make some brooms or whatever for you for cleanup, rags. How's the well situation? Are you guys have a nice clean well?
Yeah, no problems.
Okay, all right. That's good. You have a log paper in case there's questions or listings that you need or that's happened, so that way we know if there was a history of something bad that happened, so you can have it written down, like a plague of bugs or something, or crazy termites.
We do have pretty much the plan for them that they put together was to write it down, and then they were going to mention it to Conlon, and then have him have some way to reach out with you guys and figure out how you wanted to handle it, or
Okay, that's good because this
they
is
haven't really run into any mishaps.
and that's awesome. This is new to us, and we appreciate you being able to fill that gap, so that way we can make this grow. We can really make this work. All right, I'm done boulder dashing. All right, this is good. Keep up the good work, Merrin, Darcy, Iris, and we'll check up on you later.
All right.
Well, you later.
Okay. All right. Are these guys contracted that are going to be making our greenhouse?
I mean, it was a group that was hired to put it together.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right.
Were you thinking of something
All
else?
the way from Kings Harbor. Extra expensive because of the travel.
This isn't looking good, boys. We might just get the sidewalls
All the
on
glass
this.
imported from Kings Harbor.
So far away. How did it
Well,
get here?
actually, I'm going to interrupt that kind of activity. I need to be notified when there needs to be a load to go so far back.
It was a joke, but
So that way, if we do have a big load, I can definitely have them go through a portal. I can get there within moments.
So you're gonna open your own postal service. with your
If I had
gauntlets.
more charges, that might be an issue. Well, hey, once we
You
take
just
these
have, like,
from other
one or
people,
two shipments a day, and that's it.
yeah, but we want to make sure it's worth it. So if we get 4 more gloves,
It's expedited
We get a
shipping.
lot.
Of course, it's worth it.
of course it isn't until I have to use it in
Talk
my
about 2 days shipping. It's like
yeah,
1 minute shipping.
but it's an odd number.
Faster than Amazon.
I need to have
What is
more
this
gloves.
Amazon?
So it's a jungle. It's a jungle right there. All right. It just sounds costly. All right, then if there's nothing else, and I will just go back to town and burn time then before I go back to the.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do for the remainder of the day, or shall we move on to that night with what you guys want to do with Sibble for the full moon?
Release the Kraken.
I hope
Actually, I had a plan that I
Huh?
would have already kind of been enacted.
Can you say that one more time?
you had marbles in your mouth.
Speak
Okay.
clearly into the
I think I've mentioned this plan before, but I will mention it again. I intended to go to the Badlands for
Yes.
this whole endeavor because I figured there's not a lot of people in there.
Yeah, I thought you changed your mind.
So no, why would I change my mind about that?
Because some people said just take a remote area so that you don't have to go through a portal to get there.
It's fine, I have this stone. I don't need you to do that.
We'll remember that.
I said to do that. You don't need to take that personally. You make fun of me all the time.
Oh, I can't do that. Okay, yes.
Unless you all had a better plan and would like to recommend it now, I would have already gone and had been walking
Yeah, you can.
into the wilderness for the whole day.
Well, that's not the Badlands. We're not next to the Badlands.
No. My night walk was a delightful endeavor.
Okay. No, you want to go on your personal, pilgrimage
Unless
away.
you guys have a better idea. If you have a better idea, I'm willing to hear.
I thought you meant the literal Badlands.
Yeah, I do.
The baddest of all the ladies.
We've got that rock that takes us next to that fortress place that Kara was like, take me to your leader. And they were like, who are you? But that's next to the Badlands.
Yeah, but
south.
isn't that boarded
I
off,
was
or is
just
that
gonna-
just a city?
Yeah, I was just gonna walk in the general desert direction. And
Oh, not into the Badlands, but into the desert.
no, not into the city. Into
No.
the desert.
Yeah, I understand. But I thought the Badlands were
Yeah.
walled off. No,
Just the city.
just a city. Okay, that's fine.
Go.
But you
Okay.
guys know that the
I mean, if you have a
Badlands
better
itself
idea, feel free.
Yeah.
has like it's not all flat though. Where the city sits, it's on the top of like a plateau or a cliff,
Looking over.
and then it has like a ramp that goes down. There's other entrances into the Badlands.
Well, I thought it was like all forest off and the Badlands was in there, but you're saying it's also, there's forestry and also desert
on the
areas.
when with the city you guys went to, on the left was dense forest
Yes,
and jungle,
that's what I remember.
and then on the right was the Badlands that you could see, at least the right side of the city, and you could
Okay.
see geysers.
So the
popping up
forest
everywhere.
isn't the Badlands.
No.
That's the forest that's right next to it.
Forest.
The South Rainforest, I think.
Badlands.
But there is like a cliff that goes along the whole entire northern portion of the Badlands.
Like a fault.
Yes.
It's not my
Like the whole part of the land just dropped.
A butte.
Alright, so that's where you want to walk into.
Like I said, there's other ways
Okay.
to get down in there besides just the city, but
Well, no, right. She's just not going to the city. She's just going out where the wilderness area is and just crossing them. Yeah, that's what she wants
Where
to
I
do.
can hurt nobody.
Because she's staying away from people. Yes. Okay.
I can't people.
Alright, so you're going to use your stone. Go there.
Go be bad.
And then you use the other stone to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. Nice to know, yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
unless you guys have a better idea.
No, we were just gonna duct tape you and hang you upside down on the big tree and see what happened.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
Kara was gonna tickle you.
Yeah, we were gonna poke you a little bit to aggravate you.
Oh,
see
you were
if
gonna
it's-
scratches.
provoke the beast on purpose. That's helpful.
Well, we were gonna help you work up
I'll
a
let the cat out of the
tolerance.
bag.
You don't
Take
work
the
up
bear,
tolerance
tie it
if
up
it's
with
easy.
a little bit of duct tape and poke it.
You got
Yeah.
some
That
holes
helps.
for you to run through.
Yeah, it'd be like watching a chrysalis wiggle when it's upside down.
Hi. Okay, since I haven't heard a better idea, I think
You guys have also been inside the Badlands before.
Yep. Remember?
you.
When you were investigating the portals, you went into.
Yeah,
You came out of the
the city
And we're
that
like,
was
wow,
down,
this
yeah,
place
yeah.
is bad.
Yeah,
It's
but it's not
exactly
along
how
the
it-
edge where she's going.
No.
Correct. So,
But if you wanted to put her in the Badlands in like a ruined city where she.
we saw there was like scavengers or something outside from a distance. There's human.
way off, yeah.
They could be there by now.
Like if they want to come around it,
Thank you.
if they want to be around while there's a Brutum Morbus running
Yeah.
amok, I mean.
Have at it. Alright, you wanna do that then? We'll go to the Badlands where it's in the ruins that we found. I can just pop in over there and you can go for your walk.
I mean, we can. I don't know where those people came from, though.
Apparently
I don't want
they.
to accidentally wander close in the wrong direction.
Well, that's their fault. I mean, that was just for
What do you mean
atmosphere.
that's their fault?
It was atmosphere. It's fine.
What's that?
You also know
I
that the
mean,
city
it would be
itself
deeper,
was
I assume, in the
close to,
Badlands.
like,
Was not the
half
edge.
to
which
3/4 the size of
probably
Kings
be
Harbor, so it's
theoretically more
a
populated.
decent sized city. It's
Yeah.
not like she's not going to have a
I'm
playground
fine with that.
area to work with.
Alright. Well, who says you're not gonna find hunters out in the Badlands in the other area?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Alright, we'll do that
It
then.
would take one of your charges. Okay. Sounds good.
Well, that's why I'm all charged up. Okay. I mean, we would have to go to a gate and then go there, if we wanted to do it that way. But we were just going through that underground tunnel place until we popped up in that one spot and then we
You
saw.
came into the
Right.
big ruined temple.
Right. So.
So we're gonna pop up, drop her off, and leave, and she's gonna be there overnight,
Yeah, a whole day. Then we'll have
And
our
then-
charges back
and then we're gonna come back.
and pick her up. Yeah.
Just a night.
Yeah, because she also has a sending stone.
But we're gonna pick her up in the same spot.
Yeah, unless something changes.
She
Then
also could take the recall stone and just come back to morning.
yes, because she has a
Mm.
stone to come back.
Well, if she does it at nighttime.
Well, there's some things that are up in the air. It's no big deal.
Maybe we should take it.
The king has spoken. But yeah, that's fine. We'll pop you up over there. You have the stone to come back to Morningdale on your own. So that sounds good. And if you have any issues or any trauma, talk to us in a language we know. Hopefully not Beastinese. I don't think you can talk too well that way. But that'll work. So we'll do this early in the day then? Because
Yeah, I was thinking of doing
because
it pretty
yeah.
early.
Alright, so this would be before I went to the town and everything, we would pop her in there.
Okay.
Okay. And then she can go on her walk in the barren city and
Sure.
mill
I'll
around
wander around in the city. That'll be
until
cool.
the evening and then hunker down and see what happens. Alright, you have enough vials of like antidote and all that stuff? You have your ring filled with stuff?
Oh, yeah, hey, that reminds me. Here, boop, boop, boop. I have 3 left. I got 1 for each of you.
3 antidotes?
Yeah.
Oh. Everyone gets 3 antidotes, right?
No. I have 3. So I have 1 for each.
One.
Oh, one for each.
She has 3 total. 1 for.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take it.
So if anything goes crazy, you guys all have a Brutum Morbus here. Yeah.
If it all goes bad.
It's like an EpiPen. You just
But
stab it in
not.
and you sleep.
So this is something to protect us from Brutum Morbus?
Here,
Theoretically.
kind of made it on our own.
Well,
We think it works. We're not sure.
Well, it's not
Is
for
it-
fun.
Is it specifically for that? Or
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's specifically for that.
It's
Alright.
not Velum Morbus. It's Brutum.
Brutum. Yeah.
No, like it's not.
Correct. This is
It's
just
not
for
just
the-
a general.
It's not-
antidote.
No, it's not a general antidote.
Right.
It's
Okay.
the cure that she had Jeannie working on. And these are not in capsules like you're used to for potions. They are in syringe type capsules.
Needles.
Yes. Did you mark that down?
What, the antidote?
Yeah.
Big blue letters, right?
Needle.
With a B and an M and a number 1.
Okay, so you guys drop her off.
Okay.
She does her thing, and
Then she's fine. Then she comes back.
And she's
anything
not-
else anybody else is doing until we move on to.
No, I think we need to just move along time-wise.
Rolling.
I mean, I could do a lot of dumb stuff in town, but that's
Alright.
Rolling.
So the night comes, and all of you, with the exception of Sibble, are attempting or trying to fall asleep, and it's just
Sometimes
that
it's a big image
nagging in the back of your mind of
how
I
Torvine's
hope,
always
I hope
been.
she's okay, and I hope everything's alright, and everything turns out fine, and I hope Sybil's okay. She's out there by herself, but eventually sleep does come to you, and the morning comes.
Before that, I go directly to sleep. I would do some more of my calisthenics, and I would be praying to the Creator and things like that.
Okay.
Specifically, yes, one of the prayers, obviously, that Sibble would find the fortitude and strength to fight whatever this is that's inside her that she needs to overcome.
Morning
Inspiration.
comes, and you guys eventually make your way down for breakfast. And there, waiting at the table, is Sybil,
Well, you
looking
check it
very,
out.
very tired.
Her paws are sore from running around.
Her
Yeah.
underneath her eyes is a little bit of black, of just sleep deprived, and now going on the second full night of no sleep.
Oh, I see you made it back. Oh, you're so tired you're speechless, huh?
Have no words.
That's the one.
That's the one. So, did you have to fight something? Did you fail and then get it back, or was it easy?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was easy.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Does her clothes look
Yeah.
ragged?
Just like showy.
The cloth parts of it do. The metal parts of her armor look to have some scrapes and some scratches here and there.
That weren't there
You
before?
see bits and pieces of. You can only seeing some sort of gore on bits and pieces of her armor that looked like some kind of critter that she got her paws on at some point.
Not humanoid?
No.
Oh, that's good. We
She's
did the
also
right thing.
just sitting there and not eating.
Well, I'm assuming you might already had breakfast.
To put it mildly.
You might want to pick that out.
Probably.
Pick that out of your fangs. I mean your teeth. Need a
All
mint?
you can recall, Sibble, is bits and pieces and flashes of the night before,
Bits and pieces, that's great.
of having just an overwhelming urge to hunt, to track something down, to rip to ribbons something and to consume it. And you went the entire night hunting and stalking different types of creatures and prey, and eventually hunted down something and ripped it apart. And then early in the morning, as the sun was rising, just as the sun is rising, you came to and found yourself, you found your wits again, I guess you could say, and ported back to Morningdale.
At least she didn't forget anything from the plane. That's progress.
Maybe the dragon has the same problem you have. He can't seem to remember anything either sometimes. Maybe he faces in and out from some sort of bestial problem.
Maybe he's not a dragon.
He doesn't remember everything. That would be our problem.
I wasn't a dragon
Yeah.
at all!
It was a dinosaur.
It's all been a lie.
Lies, lies.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are we doing for the rest of the day?
Well, she needs to get cleaned up.
And probably sleep. Because right now she's going on 2 full days without
Okay.
sleep at this point. Well, 2 nights without sleep,
Yeah.
1 full day.
Help her out, Conlon.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, why don't you go to your room? I'm sure Conlon can have a basin of warm water and a cloth. You can wash off a little bit and get your rest. I'm sure you don't need any food.
All full.
Did you want to take a rest, Kim, before everybody heads out? Or do you just want to go as is?
I think someone's already asleep.
What's that?
She's not done eating marbles.
What was that, Kim?
Hello?
Car 54, where are you?
I understood that reference. She's still on there. No, you're not on mute.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, assuming she wants to
So
rest,
rest,
are
so
you
rest.
guys wanting to wait the following day then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
If
That's
you're
fine.
starting your day at 8 and then she's going to sleep for 8 hours, that's going to
Yeah.
be 4 in the evening.
You're saying to make sure it's 8 hours. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It'll be 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, well. That's fine.
I don't know if you still want to head out and try to
I think so.
start trekking into the Black Marshes.
I
or-
think so. Get a head start, and then we can set up instead of a whole nother day. Because I still have all my charges. It's the next day, and everyone's fresh as it is, and she'd be fresh enough. So
Okay.
that way we can get on and look for that root and a frog.
Where do you think we could? So we're just gonna go over there, maybe find some place to stay.
Yeah,
and then-
set up
okay.
an encampment. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, there is a town right there too where I can pop in.
Mhm.
We can start there, or just pop in
You
and just
weren't-
go into the
You didn't
swamps.
go to the town,
It's on the outskirts.
It's on the
of it.
outskirts, yeah.
so we'd have to walk there.
Yeah, that was the hardest part I had to figure out. But we didn't have much time for the portal to be open, so we didn't.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wait.
Okay. She has her rest. 4 o'clock comes around and she rouses, and then you guys end up meeting up and then port over to the outskirts of Weavers Fen.
Who?
Weavers Fen.
You port to the outside of Weavers Fen where
Weavers Fen.
Sid took you.
Sid, the other cool twiglet. I know I wrote down Weaver's Fen somewhere.
That is still
There's
on
Sid.
tracks, though,
Weaver's
right?
Fen. There it is. Yep.
No.
Oh yeah.
Sid.
The other
Weaver's Fen.
Ah,
Next to.
You're by the Black Marshes. It is on
there it
the
is.
northern part of it.
Yeah, because we had to go to the center of the Black Marshes.
What do we find in the middle of
To the
this?
dark
Right.
pyramid itself.
So,
Yes.
we heading into the Black Marshes, or
Yeah, let's go do that.
We wouldn't want to waste the ambiance.
okay?
Oh yeah. We're all
Black
about
Marshes.
ambiance.
You guys make your way through this small town, smaller than Morningdale, just a bit bigger than what you would consider a village. But you make your way to the opposite side, and you find a vast expanse of wetlands in front of you, shrouded in what seems to be perpetual twilight, with a thick canopy of twisted, gnarled trees that block out much of the sunlight above.
Home.
The air is thick with humidity, carrying the scent of decaying vegetation and filled with the sound of croaking amphibious creatures and the occasional eerie call of unseen creatures moving through the thick underbrush. You also hear swarms of insects buzzing around. The land is a mix of murky swamps and treacherous bogs. The ground is spongy as you step on it, and unstable, giving way underfoot with a sickening squelch as you step. Because of this, it makes travel difficult, and in some cases, dangerous. Patches of dry land known as hummocks are scattered throughout, and they make a makeshift pathway forward, deeper and deeper into the marshes. The water, you can see, is a dark and opaque, often hiding dangers that may lurk beneath its surface. The vegetation is dense and overgrown with towering moss-covered trees, thick underbrush, and a variety of strange plants that you've not seen before.
That one had a question.
This is the Black Marshes.
This one had a question.
Is there any pathway that anyone has traveled before that we could follow, other than the least resistance area?
You asking me?
What I'm looking at from the town. Was
As I
there?
mentioned, there are patches of dry, not really dry ground, but soft
It won't
ground.
give way over.
Okay, I'll go back to my first question. Do these look like literal paths? Like
I
someone
was getting
made
to that.
a thing?
These patches are known as hummocks,
Yeah, I heard that thing.
and they are scattered around and make a makeshift path leading further and deeper
Like stepping
into.
stones.
So in other words, it's makeshift. It's not a made.
No,
path.
it's not like
Not
when
That's
you guys
what I wanna
ported
ask.
in.
That's
There
what I
was
asking.
like a ramp that was man-made and pushed together to make a ramp to go into the town.
Yeah.
it leads out that way, but
then
eventually
no
leads
more.
into the marshes. and
So there's
we're met
nothing
with
more
these-
crafted by man anymore. It's just whatever you can find least resistance. That's the best way you would want to go. In the wilderness, there's lots of times you can find like a deer run, something that where something continuously goes through that's good for traveling for nature. Do we find, other than the bald spots now and then, where we can see where animals would use the best way for travel, deer and whatever concept?
There are no deer that are
Sure, but something that isn't disgusting and vile and
this close to the town. No, all you see is the occasional something moving through the water and creating ripples. See frogs jumping into the water
okay.
or
So
jumping on
so
the
there's
land.
only some high points we can walk. The rest, so we're surrounded like by rice fields, but it's swamp, and there's only some bald spots we can walk on top. That it's high enough that it's
Think
not covered by water.
Lord of the Rings and the marshes
swamps,
that Gollum
Yeah.
leads Frodo and Sam through.
Well, obviously
Only
we're gonna
with
stay on
an
there.
actual canopy of trees above, with vines and stuff
Okay.
and moss.
So, my
so when
request.
we're walking through the marsh, we're walking through almost like wooded area. So it's
Canopy.
There's a bunch of trees all through it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think the Everglades
Well,
or the Bayou.
it's half Everglades and half, like he's saying, that has walking areas, but swamps connected to it in sections.
If you're
and
walking through like a bayou or whatever, there are places where like the ground is just high enough for you to walk on, but you can tell if there's like a heavy rain or something, that path does not exist anymore. That place to step on.
right. So right now we see the bald spots.
The
that would continue.
scariest part of it is that you can see what you assume is the ground as you make your way through. And you watch as you are stepping, and you step into different places, and your foot sinks down in, like, to the ankle, or sometimes a little bit farther. But there are occasions where you step, and you feel like if you were to not pick up your weight from stepping,
If you
It
commit,
would just
you're
that
going
it
down.
would just keep going and you would sink in different places.
So it would be similar to quicksand.
Hence the water description that I gave about being dark and opaque and hiding what may lurk beneath.
You know,
So
lurk
is the-
beneath wasn't even in the name of the swamp.
No,
It wasn't.
So
Lurk
is
beneath.
the natural lighting dark?
Canopy
it
doesn't help.
is like a perpetual twilight.
Is it foggy?
Does it twinkle?
As you look off in the distance, there is a light cover of fog.
Okay.
Not
Humidity.
not to the point where like you can't see each other. It's yards and
But it's a haze.
Okay. Does it look like it's thicker further down the fog?
you would have to travel farther in.
We will. We will. So if Sibble gets fastest to go, he can fly under the canopy and fly in front of us. Oh, he will. Oh, by a and there won't be any cacao because cacao is above the canopy. You wouldn't see it fastest.
No, but there may be other
I.
things lurking in the
Yeah,
trees.
okay. Everything's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. All right.
A piranha!
What was that?
Flying piranha!
This isn't Mario Brothers, okay? You're not gonna have some
All
flying
right. So you
fish
guys
come
are
through.
making your way through the marshes. Somebody want to do
Can everyone do this?
a check to
Awareness?
who's leading this.
Probably the ranger.
Why is it always
And her
me?
oak. You have oak with you.
Yes, it's safe for oak.
This is her favorite terrain.
Oh, she dies
This
for
is her
this
favorite
terrain.
trade.
She dies for this terrain.
It's a thing in another role-playing game.
gonna say, I'm like,
Yeah, Tara, you done?
You get bonuses when it's your favored terrain.
Yeah, it makes it easier for you to
Make checks
track.
and things
No.
like that.
Well, mud makes anything easier to track. So we have that going for us.
Alright, let me look at that.
We can do.
I got a 9.
Where you're doing a wisdom check.
Well, who's going next? Isn't that the same thing as determining battle order?
No, we are doing.
Is
you're
it
doing a
possible
check
for one of us
to
to
lead
aid
the group
Tara in this
safely
check?
through the marshes?
She's already fighting.
So is this tracking?
No, this is survival.
Survival.
Yeah. Should one of us, like,
Which
aid her in her
is
check
Yes,
in
if
some
you
way?
wish to aid, you can.
Yeah, we'll give you confidence die.
There may be non-weapon abilities that are better suited for this, but if you don't have anything for navigating or anything like that, then we'll just do survival, which is wisdom.
Yeah. This is wisdom.
So it's a d20.
I rolled.
Okay.
And I needed to make 16.
All right,
Her
so
first
you,
step, she
you make your
falls
way
in.
through. You start
Squish.
making your way through the marshes, and
You know who's
following these patches of ground that make this makeshift
poking it with your toe.
pathway deeper into the marshes. Keeping an eye, trying to keep an eye on the surroundings, on what may lurk just out of sight, and these noises that you occasionally hear as you are walking. Though it is hard to discern the direction and what animals may lurk out in front of you with the splashing and the squelching as you are walking. But as you are going, Kara takes a step in leading the group
Did you have your rope
and
connected to your foot like we said?
Of course,
Tara,
I have tons of things.
make a
So it's not.
dex save for me.
Let's see if you go on.
Ah, do I catch myself?
While that's going on,
I make it 15 out of 17.
Okay. She steps forward and you just see her whole body just start to go down as if there's just no...
Like I'm kneeling, but the knees aren't there.
Yeah, like there's no floor, and she just immediately reacts to it and jumps with using her other leg that is still on firm ground and rolls out of it and rolls to the other side.
alright. Before we go on this venture, I'm gonna do remove misfortune for myself.
Go for it.
That didn't take long.
I should have done it before I went to bed.
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Everybody else takes note of this as making the way forward.
Whips
Kara,
out piece of paper.
if you would like to,
Noted.
if you would like to make another roll for me, survival.
AKA whiz.
Yes.
Aid.
I made it. 6
What
out
was
of
your
16.
success?
Yeah, it's be good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's better.
All right. The rest of the trek, moving in here as the day is
Voice Kara and then the
getting
rest.
later and later, and things are beginning to get darker.
Can I do awareness while we're doing that?
Sure. Anybody, if you want to make checks, awareness checks,
Yeah.
or anything like
Well, I didn't
that,
want to interrupt
that
the
is up
entertainment
to-
over there.
that is up to you. You
To
just
see what's
mention that you're
around us.
making a check.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm at the
Stop
Creation
chicken.
Museum.
Maybe Opal will eat that for dinner. Have a swamp chicken.
That's a 1% on my awareness. Well, I've rolled twice really good so far today. Rolled a 2 and then a 1. A 1 and a 2. So 1% on my awareness.
Okay. All right. So you notice
Arandis, where'd you come from?
as you're making your way through, you get probably like 2 hours into your trek, and you see something move out of the corner of your eye, and it seems to be large. Large, even compared to your companion's large.
That one.
You swear like it's almost like the size of a tree trunk, and just like something moved, and you look over there in that direction.
So, I noticed something move, but I don't notice enough to see if it's something other than something moving.
You just saw motion.
I don't see any colors.
Blends in, nothing looks to be
It's nature,
out of
though.
place. It looks, everything
Because I have
looks to be
creature lore. I understand that something's
nature-
close.
esque.
Would Sibble pick things up with her seeing robe?
If she does a check and she rolls well.
So her robe doesn't pick up unless she rolls for it.
Yeah, it's still an awareness check. She might be able to see
Okay.
in 360.
Well, let me
but
roll
that
for her
doesn't-
too, because that's consistent, and then something that will just catch her attention.
Yeah, this is something that you saw out of your just. What was that? And I swear something.
So it's just peripheral vision. So I didn't get nothing really out of the one. Okay. Well, she got a 58. I don't know what she needs on that. On her robe.
I got a major success with my awareness.
You all see the same thing. You saw.
Okay.
You swear there was something over there that moved.
Did it leave
How
ripples?
far away?
A good like 50, 60 feet.
But it looked like it was standing.
It looked like something rose out of the water, like level with like the marshes and the water and whatnot, almost like almost like a hill, or like the patches that you guys are traveling on,
Like a
almost like
mound, yeah.
one of those just like
Alright.
moved. It's,
Alright. This seems like a possible reptilian. It's a large size. It kind of blends into its environment. Did we see any protruding eyes on the top of the mound? Lumps?
you
Is it
see.
too dark for us?
No. It's just the idea.
It's about 6 o'clock in the evening
Yeah.
right now.
But it's just the idea that it has a camouflage look to it that's similar to its surroundings.
I mean, everything, it looks like, you know, a mound of grass and everything.
You
just
say
like
there's
with-
grass under here?
Well, like marshy, like
Yes.
grass. Like
Moss?
growing,
Moss
like moss
is,
and
is usually in an
like
undergrowth area.
marsh, like
Yes.
I'm trying to think of any names of like things that grow in the marshes.
Ferns?
Anyway.
Like a fern? There's leafy ferns, not just the little short choppy ones. Or that,
Sure.
or that like lemongrass.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Like there's just like I said, it's very similar-esque to like the patches that
Okay. Well, it
in the
was
Lord of the
big.
Rings. That's like
Yeah.
you got like patches of grass and things like that are on like mounds and whatnot.
Okay.
It looks just like what you guys are traveling on, like the mounds. It looks just like another mound.
Okay.
And there's like vines that are connecting from trees that
In
are
that
around
direction
it and whatnot
to
that
cause
are connecting
confusion.
to it.
Okay.
You know, it just looks like a regular.
Well, yeah, but something moved, and that's not regular. So I don't consider that regular. But you said that it looked like it submerged. Well, the opposite. It came from the water, came up.
With
The
a
mound.
1, I will say, because of how well you rolled, looking in that direction, you notice at one point there's 2 trees, and then there's the mound that's in the center, and there's what looks to be like a log, almost like
Okay.
a broken log, like in between
Yes,
the trees
yeah.
that even has some like vines and whatnot, and you can see a bit of ripple coming out from where the log's at,
So it's almost like something's behind
and
the
it's
wall.
like ripple, and then stop, and then ripple. Stop.
It would be like something's breathing, causing the water to ripple. Okay. Well,
So in relation to where we're going, where is it?
left,
To your
right,
right.
it's to our right.
Is it in front of us or next to
angle?
us? Or?
It's
In front, like
in
3
front
o'clock?
to the right a little
3
bit.
o'clock?
Okay.
Like 2,
2,
2
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, okay. All right. So it's still forward of us, but it's on our flank on the right.
I say, did you guys see that?
Yeah, sure
Okay.
did. Even from this low, I saw it also.
And the log you would assume is that you see in between that's broken.
Is it as long as
Would
this
be-
table?
Yeah, it's about that long, and it would looks like it would probably be about as wide, maybe a little wider.
And the trees that it's in between, are they as wide as this or wider?
It's about as wide as the board behind you.
Okay, look,
They're decent sized trees.
fat field goal post. Okay. All right, well, we don't know, we didn't literally see the outline of this critter. So, we don't know what it is,
So
but
how
it's
about
large.
you keep an eye on it, and I'll make sure there aren't any others
Okay,
as we continue.
okay, that's all we can do.
You continue
as we
moving.
continue
Are
to
we
get closer
moving
to it.
quieter now, or are we still just? I mean, traveling's already slow because of the train that you.
Well, I was gonna relieve that, but that's PowerPoint. I can do, well, I understand, but when I'm in combat and I only have 3 points left, it can't really help. I was gonna do
But
pass.
Sibble's here too.
Yeah. I was gonna do pass without
How
evidence.
do you only have 3 power points?
No, I'm saying in a progress.
Oh, I see.
All of a sudden,
I
when you
can
do,
help out too. I think I have invisibility to animals.
as long as it's in that category, yes.
Right, as long as it's in the category of animals. But
Yeah.
it might be beneficial if it's just a big lizard, like you say,
Yeah.
maybe.
So what does that include?
I can
does
do
that
that
also
for a little while.
does that also include
Mhm.
like noises and stuff, or is it just visual invisibility?
Visual.
I'd have to
They can
reread
still
it. It's
smell
not in front of me
you
right
and,
now.
Yeah,
like,
you're
see
just-
your footprints.
I know it's
It's just like they can't see you. Essentially.
Okay.
It's sort of like repulsive, just, they don't recognize that you're there. Yeah, and I was gonna do pass without evidence, so that way walking on the soft terrain, that you don't sink in, so it doesn't slow you down. And that would last for 60 minutes, but,
What doesn't that just leave no trail?
no, it also, keeps you from going down in,
It
conditions of
removes
soft,
rough terrain.
in terrain, but it also keeps you from leaving footprints, but it also keeps you from sinking in, ground that's like quicksand. So anything that gives way soft, that would make you keep going down, it would keep you from going down into it like quicksand. So you can walk on top of quicksand.
Okay.
So that'd be the same thing.
So,
So-
what does that?
Pass without evidence.
Really?
But everyone would have to, yeah, it's in the book. So, but that would be, everyone would need that, and,
Right.
and that would last only for a couple hours, then you have to do it again, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not gonna, but later on, we can think about that if we have a certain, like, someone needs to sneak up or something, but for right now, as a party, no. We'll just roll if we wanna roll to be quiet, if you want, so that way gurgling, bubbling
Move
creatures
silently.
don't, yeah. So I think we probably should do that. Not really hide, can't really hide. But the movie Silently, I think we could try to not do muck with our feet up and down. Yeah,
No, what am I doing?
okay, well, some of us can try that.
Wrong.
So, yeah, supernaturally, I don't see anything really we can do, other than like be invisible or whatever, but we kinda wanna fight anyways. So, I guess move silently will roll.
I made it.
Oak.
Alright, anyways, I failed.
Oak fails, I make it.
I wasn't looking where my little roots were going.
Kevin,
What am I doing?
That's
move
up to you.
silently if you want
We're
to.
trying to walk silently.
If you want to, I mean, we can't make you. Oak has already decided.
It doesn't matter, I failed even though it looks like I'm trying, so.
Yeah, I failed.
I'm
This is
the
difficult
only
terrain.
You
one.
get, yeah. So, moving forward, you guys move on for a couple feet, maybe 20-ish. Then you hear,
Sounds like a cow.
and you see
Oh,
over in the direction that you were looking, you see this huge form rise up out of the marshes, and kind of reminiscent of like
Does
a
it have stuff
huge
growing on top?
rhino type thing or animal, 4 legs, has like plated like plates on the back of like natural armor that it has, and its back is flat kind of on the top, and on the front, instead of just a single horn, you have kind of like this bone that comes out and kind of like comes up almost like a hammerhead shark kind of, but it like goes up instead of just horizontal, and kind of like turns its head and looks in your guys' direction with all kinds of like vines and things like that wrapped around its body and connected to its back, which is where the mound was that you saw move, and connected to the bone part there that's hooked onto its snout, and just kind of looks in your guys' direction.
Does it look similar to the picture that we saw in the book?
No,
Okay, so it's something different. Does it look more like a, not a
this looks like a
carnivore,
rhino
Okay,
type
alright.
creature, but huge.
Okay, alright, well, we'll just bypass him.
And just kind of eyes you all for a minute, and you all just kind of stand there and like,
Yeah, tussle or no tussle, we don't want to tussle.
and then he just kind of moves his head and hits one of the trees on the side, and the tree just kind of and like tilts a bit as he moves and rubs it with his horn a little bit, and then kind of turns around and walks in a different direction in the marshes. And despite the ground being soft, you can feel a slight
Vibration in the oak.
as he walks away with a little tail in the back, like a hippopotamus. The body is more of like a hippopotamus looking, like more wide
But
and
armor.
flat on the top with armor plates on the top.
Alright, okay. Alright, well, that was a good encounter. But I think we need to practice a little more on our surroundings as we step. This is unusual. So it's hard for me to find a nice, comfortable spot for my little feet.
You also notice as it is walking and as it kind of turns, it grabs one of the vines that is connected to one of the trees and kind of like is pulling on it like it's a piece of spaghetti and kind of munching on it and pulling at the tree as the tree, the whole tree is just like,
Yeah, he can keep that. Yeah. I'm not gonna argue over that. Okay. Alright then. Let's move on, Ranger.
moving on. Several hours more, and we get into it's starting to become night, and probably be a good time to set up camp.
Oh,
Probably.
does that mean break time? Yeah, we'll set camp up. Sounds good. I don't have.
Anybody want to do a? Let's have the ranger do another survival check,
To
and
look
if
for a
anybody
nice
wants
spot.
to do awareness checks to just kind of look at the surrounding of the area to make sure you're not going to be set upon or anything look out of the ordinary, and this is an actual good spot to.
Yep. Alright, well, 54. What was it for? Another one. 54 of 81, so. Or 80, excuse me. For
So you made a survival check.
Yep, 8 out of 16. I'll make it.
Oh, that's good.
Find a good patch that doesn't seem to be
I
as
pick
soft,
oak.
and
That is my patch.
it's kind of connected to, like, butted up against one of the large trees, so you have the root system and everything that kind of holds the ground a little bit, and makes it a little bit more solid. And you begin to set up camp and get ready to settle down for the night. As the light gets darker and darker, Torvine, you notice setting up camp, there's these 2 and then 3 sets of what look to be reeds sticking out of parts of the terrain along the edges of banks of these land mounds
Okay. Did they wiggle?
that are a different color.
Alright.
Instead of them being the dark greenish and sometimes white color, they're more of like a red tint color.
It might not be vegetation, but possibly an appendage off from an animal.
Could be.
Like from spines on the top back of spines on a crest of a head, or spines that stick them up from a vertebrae in the back.
Could be. It looks just like a sprout of something sticking up, almost like what are those plants that have like almost like the corn dog type thing on the top?
Cattails.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except without the hoof at the top.
Oh. Can I
They're
roll?
just sticking like straight up.
Can I
out of
roll
the
my herbalism
water.
to see the different type of concept of plant that it could be?
Sure.
Appreciate that.
And like I said, they're just like this reddish color, like a red, dark red tint to them,
Okay, well there's
almost maroon.
that's a 10 out of 20.
Okay. Nothing comes to mind that you know of any plants, but then again, you are in an area that you've never been before, and you are looking for an ingredient for something related to chemistry and making potions and things like that that you've never come across before. So, there's a good chance you're in an area that probably has some stuff that you're not accustomed
Well,
to.
sure, but is it something that would be in the family of that they grow a certain way because it's the type of plant that has similarities? It's like cats. There's different types of cats and stuff. There's different
It
types
looks
of
like it would be like something like cattails, only it comes to like a point, and it just is sticking straight up out of the ground with like a slight curve to it.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. And there's like 3 patches. Of
There's patches,
yeah,
not
it's
just
a
one
patch,
spot.
It's a patch. It's not just.
But there's
a
other
single one.
patches that are that look the same.
Yeah, there's like one over here.
That's what I'm
here,
saying.
one over
Patches,
here.
right? Not patches of one spot, but patches other. All right. I'll point out to Sibble
Okay.
and say, does this look similar to the description of what they were talking about that you need to find?
And it doesn't really look like a root.
Roots are underneath. So don't you have to pull the plant out to see the roots?
No, some trees and stuff you can see the roots.
Well, sure, this is a swamp, so you were after roots. What's the top of the plant look like?
It's just a
Crazy.
stalk that comes out.
That was explained to pull it out. Okay. Well,
It's just
this,
that stalk sticking up with like multiple stalks, like it's like a patch that just.
well, I understand what I'm looking at. I'm saying what's described to her to look for
It was
harvest
described. It was described as a root that almost grows like a moss, but without the green part of it, and the root itself, like, it can grow up trees and
So
grow
it's
around.
viney?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Well, that's important to know.
Yeah. It's not like described like a.
So it doesn't
a reed
look
or
like,
anything like
yeah,
that.
so it doesn't look like reed. So I'm looking at something that looks like reed, but it's not related to what we're looking for. That's
It
that's
doesn't
what I'm
match
after.
anything close to
That's
the
what I would be
description she was
concerned
given.
about. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking at. The other one's just curiosity. I mean, there's creatures that sometimes lure things over that make it look like part of something and then find out it's the creature and it traps you. So I mean, just like fish with the danglers, the angler fish, you know. So I mean, same concept.
Mm.
So, but we're right about to go to sleep, so let's go check out the reeds. Doody doody doo.
You start to make your way over to one of the patches. And again, it's getting dark, so light source is not. There's not a whole lot of light. And you start to make your way through towards it, and the rest of you, as you are getting ready to lie down for the night, hear this in the area, almost kind of like hyena-ish, but more of like a howling sound.
A
If that
howling
makes-
hyena.
Yeah.
Okay, and is it coming from the direction that?
No, it seems to be coming from the opposite direction of where you guys are going.
So I'm walking away from the noise, and everyone else is where the noise is.
It seems to be on the other side of where they are.
But yeah, it's not where they are. I understand. It's way beyond.
It doesn't seem like far off. It seems relatively close.
It sounds like a laughing animal, or does it sound humanoid?
Like an animal.
Okay. Alright. I will take my blessed battle axe out. Warhammer, two-headed warhammer, apologize. And I'll make it glow, and I'll go towards the plant.
Okay. Making your way towards the plant, and with the light, the extra light from your weapon being out, you start to notice things in the water. You start to see, and you even noticed it a little bit as you were traveling at different places that you would see in the water. You would see skulls, like, of different types of animals and creatures.
Oh, I didn't know we saw that.
More of, and like rib cages and things like that, just left in the water.
Okay.
And bits and
From
pieces
times
sticking up.
Yeah.
And
Nothing recent, right?
no, it looks like it's been there a while.
Yeah, that's what I want to
But you see more of that as you head towards the reeds.
Alright.
That have caught your attention, and you get within like 20 feet of them, and make a sixth sense check.
Just missed.
Is it just you, or is Sibble going with you?
I talked to her about it, and she'd probably be curious with it too. Sure.
Okay. You want to roll a check for her?
I don't know. I doubt. I don't think she's pumping up 6 cents. Oh, that's calm. Let's go. No, she failed.
All right. You guys get closer to the reeds, and you get within 20 feet, and suddenly the reeds start to, the whole patch begins to just move.
away.
Yeah.
Well, if they're moving away, I stop.
Okay.
And I'll say, okay, something's alive there. They're not reeds, so let's backtrack. Looking at the direction of the reeds, but backing up.
Okay. What is your
1,000.
DR flat-footed?
Well,
Moving away, which way?
I've actually fixed my arches. I'm not flat-footed anymore.
Ah.
Good for you.
Flat-foot, is this evil?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Off-balance flat-footed is a 19. It was an 18, but I just got more by Blessings and Miracles.
Okay, what is Sybil's?
I think she's a 26.
26.
I mean, she aspires to be like me. Her off-balance flat-foot is 14.
That's 2 hits for. Okay. You guys turn around and you jump out of the way as you see this form like pouncing towards you, and you just instinctually move out of the way, and it goes right
Form
past you.
size.
Medium size, so it's larger than
Bigger
you.
than me.
It's close to Sibyl's size in like length.
Okay.
If it was like standing straight up,
It ex-
like from
ex-
tail
yeah.
to tip of nose.
Does it have 4 legs?
4 legs,
Okay.
and Sibble turns around and immediately just gets hit right in the front with 2 claw attacks. She takes.
So this is slashing.
Yep. 13 points of slashing, and then
On one paw?
that's 1 paw, and then 11 points on the second.
Oh, so it's 14 total.
And the rest of you hear the same call, but in the direction of where Torvine and Sibble, you hear a call in that direction.
Now,
Only you also hear it around your encampment as well.
now where did it land?
It landed almost right where that patch of reeds was.
Okay, question again. It came from what direction
Behind you.
and then landed where the reeds were?
Correct. You see
Okay, alright.
a dog-like form that has, you saw the paws as it came past you. It was like 1 appendage off to the side, and then it was 3 that came out from
Yeah.
the top with long claws, and it looks kind of like a dog form, but on the front, the head almost looks like bone the whole way around. Its skull almost looks just like a dog's skull.
Yeah.
And you can see like the canines and everything. But as it's like looking towards you and its mouth is open, you can see like the fangs are actually, and the canines and all the teeth are all black. And the body is like a really dark, like black mixed with purple. And then there's these red spines that come up that almost look like reeds coming up from its back.
That's what I said earlier. Yeah.
And are we gonna get a visual?
Yes, we will. But we'll pick up with this after the break.
Too late.
time to cue up some action music here.
Am I there?
Can you read it?
I moved a little bit.
Yes, you're on camera. You're fine. All right. I need initiative order.
Now I get to roll the one I wanted to roll earlier.
No, that's the number you want also.
A 9.
No. Oh, she was a 1 last time, wasn't she?
No, I thought she was
That
on
was
9.
Well, she.
I'm a 7. 7.
Okay. 0 to 5.
Not me.
1 to 11.
You're a 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.
I need to roll for Sibble.
She's a 7 and I'm an 8.
Sibble's a 7.
Okay.
Ha, roll off.
Yeah, roll off 2 cards.
1.
3.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.1.
Kara,
Sounds like a radio station.
Sibble,
And gymnastics every point
No, I'm an 8.
counts.
roll off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got another 8.
So did I.
Dad,
Oh my goodness.
Copycat.
A 0.
Okay, so Raylog.
0's a 0.
Oh, can we turn the music down a little bit? It might be too loud for you. There we go. Thank you. You know how background noise is when you're on call?
Okay.
Background's too loud. It doesn't matter how loud it is.
All right. So, the rest of the party roll either roll a 6th sense check for me.
So that's my turn first.
Alright.
Did I
That's
make it?
Nope.
it. I made mine.
Not you and Sibble. It's
Oh.
these two.
Okay.
I got a 50
I didn't
out
get
of
anything.
55.
50 out of 55. Okay, you sense that something is in your immediate vicinity, and the hairs kind of stand up on the back of your neck, like, okay, something is near.
You got the shave.
You are not flat-footed for this attack.
Oh, well, that's good.
What about Oak?
I saw her
defense.
draw out her stuff, so I'll draw out my
Oh,
stuff.
for 6 cents.
Well, you saw this happen.
Right. So I guess I would have already had stuff out.
Okay. Wait, this is 6 cents?
No.
Yes.
On the
It
bottom,
doesn't have that.
What does he
50%
have?
then.
Yeah.
If it's not labeled, it's 50%.
You mean a 50?
Yeah.
53.
So
He's working on it.
Okay.
He's not done working on it.
But we do not.
Kara
title
does
master.
a 11 or a 12 hit.
11 or a 12? Oh, I'm the wrong page.
You're like a 16 now or something.
No, it
Or
doesn't.
no, I'm sorry. 15 or 16 or something.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Both?
Yep.
You're 14? Okay. Have at it.
I mean, like, I have other pluses and stuff, but I don't really think
12 points of slashing.
Yippee-ki-yay.
And this is also. Or no, you're not flat footed.
No, I'm waiting for it.
So,
It's a goofy bird.
13
Okay, 13
for the
total
first.
damage.
Yeah.
Slashing.
Okay, 13.
She has still 11, right?
That is 13.
So she doesn't
Yes.
have damage negation.
Next one.
10 points.
23 total.
Need my chair? So that one?
380. That's why I was suggesting the other thing. Because then it won't fall down as easily.
What other thing?
Construction paper. Because it'll block the light.
And it's smaller.
thinner.
And no one will care if it
We can build it better.
no, we know it won't fall basically. Because it weighs nothing.
Queuing.
Seriously, one
Calamity
came
is
up
just
and
waiting.
was like, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, we'll just construction.
You should have licked it first, that would clean it up.
The caption context is gonna be great.
Oh, that purple.
Torvine's favorite colors.
Royalty, because I'm surrounded by it.
No. How you tell if it's in color.
All right,
Well.
and then we have oak. Or no, we have Rayla.
Plus you can just put these in a line. 1, 2, 3. Up there.
Okay. Give them to you.
Yep.
Okay.
All of it. Yeah. This stuff will hang on. That. There you go. There it is. That doesn't fit. I would keep them together in a row. Like a train. Just put them together.
As we try to get the stinking light to cooperate here, so we don't have a massive glare
What's
on
the
our.
price of working with this kind of looking? And then the other piece is attached.
I don't think, I don't know how much damage negation I have. I don't think I have hardly any. No, I have one. One damage negation on slash.
That should be good enough. After all, it doesn't have to be perfect since it's gonna come down on the
I
die.
don't be a perfectionist.
One. 2.
Oh, really?
One more. Coming up. So you make the viability do this.
Which is Dex. Dex modifier is a 2. Well, I don't think I need Mungus or Brutus out right now. So. We'll be fine.
This is where having the camera humans just over the crust. How does it look now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, no. That'll hold a lot better.
You give me 2 more and
Yep, to put some. Here's a 1.
Alright, Sibble is.
Proof the hard
Yeah.
chemistry. We're finding a way. Okay, that should work.
Am I like last? You just like give me a heads up when it's my turn.
All right. Raylock, I have a.
this is no dex.
Correct. So this is with no dex.
Okay.
The
hit an
8.
11.
All right. Well, there's an 18 and a 20.
Yeah, they hit.
Okay, and okay.
This
would've-
is-
that
this
would've
is
hit.
slashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And plus, these are medium and you're large, so they end up. So it'd be
Mm-hmm.
19 and a 21. First claw is 10 points slashing.
Okay.
second is another 10.
Okay.
As creature jumps onto your back and slashes and then leaps off. Oh. That's right. That's supposed to be. Add double the amount that you just took.
Because it makes him happy.
Because it is a surprise attack.
So
Okay.
it's more vicious.
Yes. Same to you and Sibble, whatever the amount was. All right. We are at the top of the order, Torvine.
You said there was still a mound in the water.
Yes, it is right over here.
Oh, it's I noticed as the pouncers came, how far did they pounce? 10, 15 feet on their ambush?
About 10, 15 feet-ish. I mean, it's from a quick glance of you looking, like turning around, and as you sense an attack coming, just because of your DR and whatnot, and them missing, and me explaining how they missed. You turn around and you just saw them flying, and you're assuming from the trajectory
Yeah.
and from the speed that they were coming that it was probably like a 10, 15 foot.
Okay, alright. I have my Warhammer out,
Okay,
so I'll attack the one that's behind Sibble.
so this is
Yeah.
the one that jumped past you and landed where the reed was,
Yeah.
where the patch was.
Yeah, I'll attack him.
Okay,
He's medium.
medium size, yes.
Okay. Let's put one here. Is this me? Two-headed warrior. Alright. One of them hits a 16.
Hits.
Okay, the other one will hit. That's a 27 that hits. It's 2 hits, and it's 1d4. 12 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
When I hit him, do I hear a certain smack, crack, or anything? I'm using Warhammer. It just seems like normal damage.
Yeah, just normal.
Okay.
You said 12?
Yeah. And then the second hit will be 13 points. Are they starting to look bloodied?
No, it does not look bloody.
Okay. I'll swing one more time. This will be my third swing. That also hits. That would be a 20 DR that hits.
Yep.
That's okay. And there's 13 points of damage.
He's bloodied.
Okay, now I'll use my back swing for my extra swing. There's a 14, so that's definitely gonna hit. That's a 22 DR. And that's max is 14 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'm hoping I get his attention. So I'll be.
There's
No,
every
please
time
try
you
again.
hit, every time
You might
you
ignore me.
swing the warhammer over and over, and you
Yeah.
connect, and you actually knock off some of these hard
Armor
spines
plating. Yeah.
that are protruding from the top of it that look like the reeds that you were looking at, and you knock some of them off, and each time you hear like this as you hit it, and then after you're done swinging, you get ready to receive whatever it may dish back. It gets back into a pose, and there's that
But it's not.
that gives off.
But it's.
It's coming from it. Its mouth is.
Oh, okay, alright, I was
Up and
like,
down.
like I was knocking the air out of the thing on its back.
No.
Well, that's all I can do. I use my bonus action so I can't battle surge or anything, so that's it.
Okay. Kara. Your turn.
She's fixed.
Okay, so Oak has these things called paws and claws, and he wants to use them. So,
Permission denied.
Revoked.
too bad I didn't ask.
You're in the swamp, not the forest.
Please write a formal
I
request.
know, I got the
Use which form?
like,
I'm sorry, we're all those forms.
You use APA formatting.
Back at the town, we have plenty of them.
so the only one that has crossed over to try and get to us is this one, correct?
You have one behind you.
Oh, there's one.
He's
I
hiding.
couldn't
There's-
see him.
It's the one that attacked
Just
you.
took to
Okay,
look to
Oak
the
is
left.
gonna turn around
You want to flank?
and he's gonna toss him around a little bit. You know.
You want him to get in a
flank.
flanking position with you?
Yes.
Get the
Okay.
plus 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a dex check for Oak.
Oh no, not the slippage. No, not the slippage.
If only someone would have put pass without a trace on us.
Yeah.
He was
Too
supposed to
bad,
get
that
under
was
9
4 hours
and he
No,
got
ago.
it.
you're rolling a d20.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't feel
She's
like
using
that.
the sword of security. She can roll.
Second cup of coffee helps, but
Dex
also not
check. Okay.
He epically failed.
Okay. So Oak goes to round around the
It's
back of the
back
creature
in.
to start swinging at it, and steps off to the side, and then just slides right down into the muck. And you can see like he's there, and he's like
His
trying to
tires
crawl
spin.
back up
Sounds like
onto
an
the edge of the embankment that he
Mud
went down.
bogging.
Anyway, I turn around.
You big log, look what you done. She shoots him.
No.
That smells misery.
You're such a dragon.
Yes, there you
Your
go. I
fur
knew
is
it.
more useful than you are. Takes the arrow out, knocks it, and I'm going to shoot. Kill.
Go for it. It's close range.
I know, but I don't care.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
have
sure.
a
I'm
-4
gonna use
because you're using range
I
and
don't,
melee.
I don't care.
Cool.
Okay.
Have fun.
I know. Oh, I know. I just don't care. Okay. Alrighty.
It's been a while.
19. That scores 15. 15 is a 22.
Hits.
This is why I'm like, I know. I don't care. Okay. And 11.
Miss.
Kimberly with her
You need to roll
lightsaber.
damage.
No, yeah, that's right. It's been a minute, okay? We've had sessions, but we haven't broken out the dice for much lately.
Well, after every session, I
Bear
have my own
with me.
I
pretend.
don't know, the way it was going earlier, I didn't think we were even gonna get here.
Bear with me, no pun intended. Bear with me. Okay, just one roll. 'cause I
One
only hit
roll.
once. Okay. Alrighty. We have 11 points of damage.
You got 2 hits?
One.
Oh, really?
I fired
She only has two
twice,
shots.
but I only hit
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
because I rolled an 8, which should be good enough, but because with the -4, that dumps me down to like
It's no
below
biggie.
12.
You enjoyed it.
All right. What was the damage?
The damage was 11 points, my man. 11 points. 11
Alright.
points.
On a big miss, you should have saw.
You shoot the first one. It jumps off of like attacking you, and then jumps into place and gets ready to it's like in a pouncing position. And you immediately just knock an arrow and come back and shoot it like point blank onto its back, and then there's a little, and then you go to shoot the second one, and it moves out of the way as you release.
You're hitting a challenge to it.
What is the condition of Oak right now? Do I
He
need to do
is
anything
flat.
for him? He's
prone.
sad, but he's fine.
Yeah, he's stuck in the mud. He has
You
to do
needed
another
a
check.
map
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Or maybe you need to help him get out.
he's fine.
Anyway,
Well, that would
Sybil's
count as,
turn.
like, an extra thing.
Uh,
Until next
She sees.
Did we?
Huh?
She's thinking about doing her form.
Sorry. Yeah, did we decide on that being an action or a full round action? Just for clarification.
To transition into Brutum Morbus.
Action.
It's a full action.
Action? Just an action. Okay.
Yep.
Hmm,
Oh, an action, not the full combat.
an action.
Right.
Okay, I need to have a full bonus action.
She wants to use it as a bonus action.
Full
I'm going
then-
to
A snack.
bless Raylog and Kara with a +2
Bless.
from Ollie.
This one, the sword.
And then I'm going to action transform.
Okay.
So the bonus to use a
Yep.
sword. Okay.
And she transforms. Okay, so Raylog and who get plus?
Kara.
Carl.
Kara and Raylog, you now have a +2
Two.
to your attacks. Is it just hit or is it hit and damage?
I think it's both.
Let me double check.
You looking for scrap it?
Dragon.
I just knew I already. I know when you're scrap. I just knew I already knew that.
Does that raise her DR by 2?
No.
Oh, 4.
What, her getting, them getting blessed?
No.
When she transforms.
I think it's 1.
Okay. That's.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Because, I mean, she just has the DR. She doesn't have the addition for transformation.
Alright, anything else, Sibble?
You can ask her.
How close is the
She
closest one?
remembers.
It's right next to you. It's the one that attacked you. I mean,
The-
you used your action to
flanking
transform.
with-
Yeah, you
What am I
can't
still?
fight. You can't fight.
What's that?
Am I flanking with Torvine still?
He is to your left.
Sweet.
There's no flanking.
Can I move to flank?
You can, but you would leave a combat zone to get a free attack on.
I'm okay with that.
Which, do you want to flank the one that Toravine is fighting?
No.
Or do you want to flank the one that attacked you?
How bad is the one that Torvine
He's almost.
is this smacking look?
He is at least bloodied.
He was just bloody, and I hit him one more time. I can finish him off. Don't worry about him. And besides
Alright,
that,
and
you
I'll flank the other one.
yeah, because you would have to go over the water to do that.
I'm not scared of water.
Yeah,
Bear,
but you're not getting the flanking.
bear in mind, as you're moving around in here, this entire area is difficult terrain.
Yes, yeah.
So, movement
That's
is going
fine.
to be...
I have 50 feet of movement.
Yeah, you have
I'm
plenty of
okay.
movement to get around to the back side of the creature. I'm just letting you know
So is this half movement?
for everybody, yes.
Okay, so it's not 10 off. It's whatever.
It's half movement.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that is Sibble, and then we have Raylog. Your turn.
So she's done.
She's
okay.
yeah.
Oh, she moved. The only thing she had was a free action.
All right, well,
so-
she gets
Okay.
a life point back.
Yes.
And it was so I just have plus to hit. Is that what we found
Plus-
out?
I'm still checking.
Yeah, she's looking.
Looking
I
on
want to
it.
say it's 2 to
I don't
both.
have my stuff in front of me, so
I think it's
I think
2, and it's both.
I think it's both.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
So I will attack.
Ah, here we
and
go.
attack what? Attack me.
Okay.
+2 to hit and damage, and it lasts for 10 minutes. There we
Okay.
go.
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it was.
Hey, Kimberly, how much does your DR go up when you go into form?
It should stay on the page.
Oh, I should say that somewhere here?
Yeah.
Oh, let me look. I don't see any.
Minus
on
1 because
this one.
of size.
Minus 1 of size, yep.
Okay. So I hit an 8.
That miss.
I mean,
I
you
hit
just
a
have
19.
It's
18 on here.
That's higher.
okay.
That's also higher. Okay.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
Yeah, speed plus 10.
She also gets more life points. points too. I think she gets like
Yeah, I
a
get
life die
16 more.
or something.
Oh, that's not written down here. Well,
I
temporarily.
don't think I get VR bonus. I think I get damage negation.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think you do either. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get 15 more life points hybrid. And you get +3 on damage negation.
There we go. As I
Yeah.
I know in the other game that they go up like 1 DR or something. But
Yeah, but we didn't toughen the skin. We just made them constitution-wise like.
It is nighttime, so my DR is 1 higher.
yeah, it's true. Because of her armor.
Yeah. Okay. The spider. She's the spider. Just everyone back up and let the animals take care of it.
So it's a 20 slashing with 3 cold damage.
Feels good to let the cold damage work finally, huh? Instead of the shadows. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so it's okay, so it's 18 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of cold. And then I successfully implanted a spike, and so I do, which did 4 points piercing and 3 points cold.
Okay.
And then the last swing, it did 17 points of slashing and 2 points of cold.
Oh, he's going down. You're the king.
You even missed this one.
Yeah.
That's
Alright, so Raylog just goes in full swinging at this creature that landed on his back and scraped his back, and then goes in and with his last swing, swings and picks the whole creature up and just swings the full like follow through, and then the creature flies off and with a yelp it hits the tree and slides down motionless.
He's singing a different tune, huh?
And then I will be tumbling.
Okay.
You were hurt earlier, right?
Yeah.
So you generate 2 points, right?
Yep.
Thought so.
Alright. It's their turn now.
They run away because their leader just died.
Okay, this is Torvine.
What? Oh boy. Someone's trying to be mean.
That would not apply. That would. 18 to hit
That's a miss.
and 20 to hit.
And that's a miss.
And Sibble.
That's a miss. Don't forget the fear factor when he has a miss.
16 and 17 to hit.
Oh, they do miss. She's an 18.
Okay.
I'm a 19.
Oh, 19. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to demote you. On purpose,
I think
actually.
it's 8.
And Kara.
Yes,
For being attacked.
I got that memo.
You,
How many ouchies did I
well, there's a
All
hit.
of them.
Because you're a 14.
You're not at full life points, are you?
No.
get? You dealt me a diamond
You done didn't hurt me.
Oh, it's so
Don't
pretty.
remember that 10.
That's a 20 to hit and a 14.
Just
Dead
barely.
buckets.
You don't regenerate, do you? Your constitution doesn't give you one every combat turn. It would have to be a 19 con if you do.
11 points?
For my
Her con's 12.
11 points?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
11 points, yes.
You probably owe them life.
Is that total?
That's the first.
Of course,
And
it's
then-
always the first.
It jumps on and swipes once, and then it bites your shoulder as it's
If
on your
every
back.
morning you must
Oh, he's got
Hey.
me.
pay the life toll.
Or it's
16
9.5.
points.
11 and 16 is 27.
Okay, Rayla.
56.
These are against you.
Someone's attacking
Actually,
me.
make a 6th sense for me.
Someone's going
Oh,
for
there's
me.
more. I see. Well, there were 3 over there, wasn't there? They only fought 2.
Two.
Yeah.
There was one that attacked Gara and one that attacked.
Right, but now
Alright,
there's.
pass.
Okay,
I'm just spend a
you are
sticker.
not flat-footed.
Okay.
That is one natural 20, and...
Lucky you, you got the first one. You're the meat shield, sadly.
Did I hit you at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they smell blood, so they're digging deeper.
They're coming.
19 is the other one.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. First is a claw. This is the double. 19 points of slashing
Why is it a double?
because of the natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Because it just is. Okay.
Because I
Accept
deem it so.
Yeah, just accept it. This is one of those
I
battles.
was like,
Wasn't it?
I passed my 6th sense. How is it?
And then 11 points of piercing is the second one as it bites your shoulder. And lo and behold, the one that Toravine was watching made its way under the log and pounced at your back.
The honorable guy.
Toravine and Sibble. If you guys want to make a 6th sense check.
I have a
42's a pass.
paper to
I don't think I'm good at those.
You have paper.
22, you passed.
Hey!
You guys sense you are not alone over in the area that you are at, and you turn around.
Are we
just,
alone to begin with?
well, besides the two that you are
separated.
with, you feel like
Yeah.
there is something
More.
else.
There's just more.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you look up, and the tree that was at the corner of where you guys came around to this little mound to investigate.
Mhm.
Is
You
Festus
see
here?
something pounce
No, he's not out.
off of one of the limbs and land in between the two of you.
oh yeah.
Mommy! Mommy!
And you hear a very loud
Why
coming
did she do
from
that earlier?
its mouth.
Yeah, Ralph Mouth. There you go.
Sibble, this is against you. Or actually, no.
Okay.
As it lands, I'm pretty sure everybody's within.
Want me to do a wisdom save? The cackling hen. The fear check.
Yeah, everybody's within 60.
Oh, 60.
I need everybody to make a charisma save with a -4 or a 4 difficulty modifier.
Alright, this is for you. There's a 6. -4.
Nope. 4.
Sybil passes.
I didn't.
I fail, but I'm gonna re-roll. And I just passed that.
I didn't make it.
Okay. You guys that failed are frightened of this creature as it pounces down and lets out this.
Got oak.
Okay.
Well, he can't see it, so he doesn't have to roll.
I I know.
Yeah, he's
Hear
busy
it, though.
but
spinning
I
his
still want you
wheels.
to know
He
that
can-
he
He
failed.
might get unstuck if he hears that.
Oh, maybe.
Do the shaggy. Woo! And off he
I
goes.
still want you to know he failed.
Okay. As it
Give him this
lands
moment
and lets out
to own
this
it.
loud howl and cackling sound as it lands and then goes into attack Sibble.
Yeah.
It bounces up because she's not afraid.
No.
Nope.
Oh, well.
And you are not surprised because you made your check.
Mhm.
So. Okay.
Are these hybrid points, they disappear first, don't they? So.
Sorry, Sibble, this is gonna hurt.
He's not sorry. Don't listen to him.
He says he enjoys all the
I know
episodes, so
better.
we know he enjoys this.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh
something
no, he
that's
got the
fun.
I'm
grin.
pretty sure a 19 hits and a
19 just hit.
Yeah. it does.
okay, and then a 21's gonna.
Well, yes, it will. That's
Okay.
the bragging rights.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
It's
Are you doing the overmatch in this? If you go 5 points over the DR, then there's no damage negation, or you just ignore it?
I always forget about it. So.
Then we're ignoring.
Do you think
17 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and then it bites down. It basically
Nine.
comes up at her and swipes, and then comes down with its jaw and bites on her shoulder.
So this is piercing.
This next one is piercing. I need more.
The first one was like,
Anybody else have 4 more d6s? Okay.
No. Where you at?
a big let's
That
go.
look.
You just earn your numbers over there by yourself. Solicit damage.
Wow.
All right. I'm sorry. Your damage negation isn't going to compensate too much on his roll. Oh, this is all from each dice.
This is also doubled too because it's not a natural 20, but they get a crit on a 19 too.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
They get a crit on another beast-like creature.
I have a feeling Sybil's just going to ignore the other one.
52 points of damage, piercing damage, from the bite.
I like that.
Okay,
That's
alright.
not bad.
As it bites down and just rips into her shoulder, and then releases and then goes back into a fighting pose. Alright, those of you that are frightened cannot move towards it. You do not have to run from it, but you cannot willfully move towards
Do we have
Okay.
a check or something?
it. You get to make a check at the end of your turn.
You have to fight it. Yeah. You're down
Alright.
by 66 points, Sybil.
Torvine.
Okay.
All right. I want to finish off Baby Boy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, and I get. Let's just swing at him. That's still good enough, probably. An 8 with a 2-headed warhammer is a 16.
16 hits.
And that's a 24 plus 10. 11.
Okay.
Still up?
Yep.
That's a 14
Hits.
DR. Okay. 11
It's done.
is down.
Yep. You hit it and it kind of just slumps over and starts floating in the water.
Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute, there's a new one in the water. All right, now the one in front of Sybil hasn't been touched yet, has it?
Correct.
The mother, is she touching anyone's standard?
No.
Okay. Then I will go flank the little one with Sybil. Swing. That's definitely a hit. And then I'll use my bonus action to swing one more time. 11.
toughness?
No, 11
No, it was
damage.
it was damage.
Yeah.
He had a really high roll.
Yeah. And this is a 16, which is a 24. So that's another hit. There we go.
trend.
Yeah, I did. And 14 damage on that puppy makes me happy. But I used a bonus action to do that, so I have no more anything. So I hit him twice, not bloodied yet, but
Okay, after Torvine, Kara.
beep beep. Which is oak, right?
Yes,
He needs to do a roll to get unstuck.
I know.
20-sided dice. Roll low.
I think this is a dex. Correct?
It can either be a dex or a strength check. Your
Nah,
choice.
the pull up.
I'm gonna go with strength then. And no one's surprised.
But roll low, either way.
He makes it an
Okay.
8 out of 15.
Good.
Climbs out, that does take his action to do.
And then he runs.
And he goes,
And since you're by a hole, you need to make a dex check.
To run right back in.
Oh man!
I feel like I'm spinning my
Alright,
wheels
and
today.
then me. Okay. I am going to whip out my dagger.
So you drop your
and
bow.
my short sword. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. 3 attacks.
Yep.
The sound effects are crazy over there.
We got it. Not lightsabers. Okay. All right.
How do you know?
Because they've been called lightsabers. This is not the space drama. Okay. All right.
You
Dagger.
even locked the hidden features.
Okay. Anyway. All right.
It was a legendary dagger all along.
Short sword is a
Here's your new
13.
item card.
15 to hit.
13.
13 just hits.
Better. All right, and dagger.
Was she flanking now? Right?
No.
Dagger is 18,
18 hits.
and
I,
short sword a 7.
everyone was
This is-
already doing everything. What was I supposed
Alright.
to do?
All right, short sword dagger. All right.
So,
Mr. Short Sword's hit is a 11 points
Yeah,
of
Josh
damage.
just asked me if I could send
What was
them
it?
over, and I said yes.
11.
11 points of damage.
So they weren't sent away. Josh was supposed to let them.
And for my dagger, I have to get the thing that I rarely use.
Growing your system.
And the dagger is a 8 points of damage. Some happy numbers.
Okay.
Did you do the third one?
Next one.
Third one missed.
If you want to.
Okay.
So Sibble has to
You
use her
just turn
claws.
you lay down or something.
So Sibble has to use her claws. She can't use a weapon.
Correct. After Kara is Sibble. With Raylog on deck.
Okay, I'm looking at her hybrid form. I'm looking for, she's a bunch of staff, rapier, spiritual staff, dagger. She doesn't have when she's in her form. I do not see it. So that makes me want to sneeze.
Sneeze.
Yeah.
I sneeze in
It
your
just
general
tickles
direction.
my nose, so I don't have it.
Okay.
I don't understand why she would. Probably because she's never planned on doing it. Hey, Kimberly, in your hybrid form, which battle chart number do you have to represent that? Is that your rapier? I know she's interacting with someone over there. Because there's a strength, and I don't know what else she would use for her level. Yeah, strength goes to an 18. Normally an 11. So I don't know what area she is. There's 18. So. 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's all I got to go by. So
I would say it's just strength.
yeah, that's all I got.
I mean, she would be.
Well, she gets a plus. No, she doesn't get any plus from bonus. Bless.
No.
So, alright. I guess she'd be
Right.
plugging at the
Flanking.
one in front of you.
I'm on 19 strength. My strength's a plus 4.
Yeah, she's an 18. It's plus 3. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it says so right here. 18. So.
Okay.
Oh, well, there's a 20. So I don't know about that. Okay.
It's okay.
Is the
It's
little guy or
totally
big guy?
fine. I wasn't
Little
paying
guy.
attention. They're totally allowed to do that. I gave them permission.
But her claw is what, a 1d6?
What's that?
Her claw is a 1d6?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 6 sided dice here, didn't
Yeah, the red and yellow.
it? No, I'm deceiving you. Quite
Okay.
literally. Yeah.
What about it?
It's not a 6 sided dice.
Probably a 3.
Oh.
Yeah, as I said, I'm deceiving you. I'm deceiving you.
I'm receiving you.
So that's 4. And that's probably full damage. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. Hybrid's not that great. So.
It's the damage negation and the.
Yes, that's things. Oh, there's another 20. Alright. I rolled a 4 this time, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points on the second hit. And that's all she has.
Okay.
But Big Boy, I don't want her right where Big Boy is. I want her to move over on the right side of that critter she did attack on the other side of the hump. Yeah, over there. Go one more over. Yeah, right there. Yep. And that's all she has. Well, she has bonus action, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
For a bonus. She can. Yeah, they're all standard actions. She has a vial. What do I have with this? Orc pin. I thought she had a healing potion. Alright, she's gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay.
So, and then that's all she'll do. Good. Yeah, that'll be her bonus action. Which is get rid of that one and she'll have one left. I know she has some in her ring, but she'll use a bonus action for that. It's 2d4 plus 4. Which would mean ones. Alright, 4, 5, 6 points of healing she gets.
Okay. All right, Raylo.
Okay. So what? Is it just that one around me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will turn around and attack it. Okay. So I have a minus because it's. I hit a 20. I hit a 12.
Miss.
That's really high. That would hit. I hit a 17, so 3 hits. So I did 17 bludgeoning and 3 cold and then it implanted a spike. So that's 4 points piercing and 2 points cold.
Which again, I would have had flanking +3 in this fight. I forgot about adding it to the roll.
Okay.
I mean,
Right, so then the next one. So I did 19 bludgeoning and 1 cold. And I did not plant a spike. Okay.
I see you got
And then I have 1 more. So it's 19 slashing and 2 cold. And that's it.
And that one
I was gonna say, but that's a
Gets-
good amount.
thrown into the water.
Take that, mama. And it dies. Goes, mommy, help me.
Okay.
And then I will be tumbling.
Okay.
How does the one by Carl?
It's pretty close to bloodied
It's 2 against 1.
Okay.
So.
now.
Well, yeah, that's the evaluation.
All right.
You have
Can
movement.
I
Raylock.
check to see if there's any more around me?
I was just gonna say, either if you want to do that as a, you can do it as a bonus action. However, it will take a higher success to recognize it because it is a quicker glance versus it taking your action.
You need greater success.
Yes.
Because you're doing it a quick second compared to you already used some of that motion up and you're fighting. That's what. So
Okay.
just roll good.
Still possible. It's just it takes a higher success.
So am I rolling awareness or?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 35 out of 70.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. No, he's good.
That's a great.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that there are several of these patches that have been making their way up or down towards this direction that are coming down.
So they're in the water.
You notice them here, and you notice some over here.
So you have movement, but it's half speed.
Yeah.
I say we get ready to concentrate on mommy. And when mommy's gone, then they might disperse, or at least we won't have a big honking one doing 34 and punching the
Yeah. So if I decide to go over to that bigger one, do I have to cross at that log?
You might be quicker
You
instead
can.
of
You can try. That's why it's there.
So can I work my way over to that?
Okay. What's your movement?
It is 55. So half would be.
No, it's 9 squares.
So for
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, you went pretty far.
No, it's 11.
Because you got 10 more.
Yeah,
because of
50,
movement.
55 is 11.
Yeah.
So it would be 5.
Yeah.
So lucky you, you got that one more step.
So you're right at the log.
Okay.
Ray logs.
And you already used your action.
And that's
so
it.
you
That's
get
your
dash.
movement.
Yep. Alright. It's their turn. You already noticed the ones coming down through the from the top, so you don't have to roll a 6th sense for this, but you are attacked
Nonetheless.
nonetheless.
Twice he's done that too.
And the other one is a
Only half. Yeah.
20 to hit. Not natural, dirty one.
Yeah. That hit.
11 points of slashing for the first. 13 points of slashing for the second, and 4 points of, or no, another 11 slashing on top of that. Basically like a rake from a mountain lion, essentially.
Okay.
Alright, and that's the first one. Second one. Oh, I didn't even double the one. The one roll. What was the first one?
The 11.
Yeah, so it would have been 17 instead of 11.
Okay.
And I rolled yet again another 20.
Glad he's enjoying himself.
And then the other one is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Just a 20. $13 points of slashing. This one is going to make its way through between and get over here. And it's going to attack Torvald.
Hey, Marie, can I get a picture of the battlefield real quick?
Reed, I need to take a picture for
An
them.
updated one coming up.
Oh, thanks.
You have full life points, don't you?
Yes.
Pretty sure that's a miss. That's a 17 to hit on you.
That's correct.
Okay, that's it for that. And then it's Mama's turn. She comes up here. She's going in on Torvine. Since the little one seems to be, or since you killed the little one.
I don't know anything about that. I plead the fifth. What size is she?
She's large.
Appreciate that. So adds 2 more to my here.
Is a 20 to hit and a 19 again.
They're both misses.
Okay. One last roll here for the fight. That's way low. That's nice. Okay. And then Torvine with Kara on deck.
Oh, she's large. I don't mean to offend her, but she is large.
What are you trying to say?
She's large. We're in the middle of nowhere. I can be blunt.
Who's gonna hear me?
Yeah, except for the one wanting to tear me sunder. I would like to use fear on her.
Okay.
That's a whiz save with a -6 for her Target.
I can't even succeed on this. But I got a natural 1, so
This is what Kimberly and I are taught.
I literally could not succeed unless I got a 1.
You're right. You just can't. So she turns
Because
around.
it literally made it like
experience
a 1.
Yeah. 1 out of 20. 1. Okay. All right. Apparently, the creator wants us to go through this trial. It's
Literally, I feel like I was Raylog before he got all of his stuff back. I'm like, oh, I need a.
It's only a standard success, though.
It's an automatic flawless.
yeah. She gets a
notable. Hey, she can go up from
a level. She blows up. I'm a level higher now. Great. Look what I did. A Ratzola. She's not even evil.
You don't have to worry about that. She's not in the nearest town yet.
Yeah, I might be.
Well, maybe this is their town.
I might just be on my way right
She's
now.
still in combat.
Alright, so I need a bonus action to do something because I just used my standard action taking.
I got this. How'd that turn out?
Not so well. Have one will travel over there. Okay. Well, I'm very happy for you. I'm at miss. I can't really fight, can't do anything. That was my attack. I will be in front of her and I'll taunt her. And I will use my battle surge.
Even though her head is like
yeah.
larger, her head
I'm
is like
shaking.
larger than you.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my lovely armor, but all of my little limbs are rattling inside. Like you. Yeah.
He goes back in like a turtle.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. You don't roll a 20 on me. I'll just tell her that your family needs to find another snack, but it won't be us. And I'll use my battle surge, raise my DR.
Okay. All right, Kara with Sibble on deck.
I'm sure. Okay. Is my friend behind me merely one?
And she'll have to shoot
No.
it and find out.
Mr. Prickly Pear.
No, he's not almost done.
Okay.
He's almost half done. He
That's
gets
a quarter.
She picks up some arrows and
go ballistic.
Rage.
I jump on its spiny back.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Comes off looking like she attacked a porcupine.
Knocks an arrow.
I bear
lets
hugged
loose,
it.
Pins it on the tree. There we go. Anyway,
Short sword.
I'm still double wheeling. Okay.
3 attacks.
Alright. Which is really
Yeah, if I just had
18
that big ugly thing run away, then we would have time to regroup.
and a 21.
That hits.
Get the hit of 13 or higher.
11.
Are you adding your +2 that Sibble gave you?
No, but that's okay. I don't care for this one. I'll remember next time. Okay.
Good.
Well, that would make that 13 hit.
Yes, but I'm looking. Okay. All right.
She doesn't want charity.
5 plus 9 is 14. My number is usually 13. Yeah, I got that one right. And the other one is an 8 points. And then Okie Dokie can actually do something because he's not in a hole in the ground. Like a groundhog. Mr. Oak. There it is. Okay. An 8, which is an 8.
Yes.
A 12, which is a 12.
Yes.
And a 4, which is a 4.
Yes.
Can't say he didn't try.
Sybil with Raylog on deck.
It only
That's
needed
all
one more
that's
hit, but you
Okay.
gave up that one more
Is
hit.
number 4 still there?
I'm rolling it for my next turn.
His number who?
Being on my
Number?
Yeah,
turn.
he is. Number 4 is there.
Yeah. Are you still next to it?
Yep. You want to go in the water on the flank side?
Yeah, I want a splish splash.
Okay. Dex
You
check.
just pick it up and put it between
Give me a
you.
dex check.
Okay.
Are you rolling, Kim?
Is there a difficulty modifier to the dex check?
No, just a plain dex check.
Is she rolling on the phone?
I don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't.
Are you rolling over
I have
the
a
phone?
25 for a dex check.
Excuse me?
You rolled a 25.
She says
I
I
think
No,
that's
no,
your
no.
target
The
number.
25 is like my
Your
number
target.
that I need to roll below.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I rolled a 14, so you're good.
You're okie dokie.
Might be a 23. So,
Well, it's
Okay.
still 8-point difference.
Okay.
Alright, then we'll attack.
I'm gonna try and, eat it.
There's a 20. The 6 misses up.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! Splishy splash, slish slash.
Yay, there's my max. So there's 12 and 4 is 16 points. And you get to roll again on a 20, right? That's that rage
No.
thing. But you only swing twice, so.
And then it replaces it.
I
right?
swing twice, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, but that was a good nasty hit you did on him.
Okay.
Oh, and you get another life point back.
Raylog?
Oh,
Alright.
Let's not forget that.
I have a question, though.
Yes. Question.
I'm sorry.
We know.
Question.
We know.
Does anyone still have fear at all?
The ability to do fear?
Yeah,
No.
who failed on the charisma save at the beginning?
Me
I did.
and
Okay.
Oak. 'Cause he won.
Make another save for both of you.
The
For
separatist.
And did you fail?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't made
I'll
any saves,
use,
so should I make 2?
Yeah,
use
and technically you
remove,
wouldn't be able
fear,
to move
or
Is that-
reduce
closer to
fear
her
and give
either.
him a bonus.
Is that a bonus action?
So you would be
So it's a,
back over
It's
here.
a
a
standard.
reaction.
So it's doing charisma, right?
Yeah. Or no, this is a charisma with a 4 difficulty modifier.
Oh, she does
Oh, it still has a
remove fear
difficulty?
on her bonus action to them. That's what she
It's
was
a
saying.
reaction.
It's a reaction.
Is there a distance for it, or is it just visual?
Oh,
I think it's within
it was
30
like
feet.
30
It
feet,
was- I think
maybe.
it's within
I
30
might just be able to do it to Raylock.
They might be out.
Raylog,
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know if
is,
that's-
everyone's out of that
Yeah,
range.
I don't think we're close enough.
Oh, I thought it was in the water.
Well, you are, but you're on the other side of the log. And Raylog is behind Kara now.
Raylog, because he
Oh,
was
he
feared.
moved since the picture was taken.
Yeah, because Raylog wouldn't have been able to move forward because he was afraid of the creature.
So
wouldn't
he
have been
was,
able to
Okay.
move
yeah,
closer.
he was, but since the fear kicked in, they moved him back.
Yeah, there's 30.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Sorry.
So we got roll.
Alright. So
I-
you didn't use it, so.
It's a
Hey.
charisma save.
I
Okay.
just made my charisma.
Awesome.
Okay. Yep. Then you are
So,
not frightened.
so then I would be
I don't have any
over
use
there.
for
So it would have been my
Reduce.
first.
Added.
Okay, so Oak can move closer. You cannot.
Okay.
But then again, you have
In
range
that case,
stuff.
I'll
So
use
would she have
the
been able to do it a
contingency ban
second
with my
time?
reaction then.
Yes, it would have been
Because we
2
haven't done
rolls.
any.
Which
yeah.
is life points?
So you can roll
Yeah.
again for the 2 of you,
Okay.
if you want. Or for you, or Cara. if you
At least I think so. Am I bloody?
Well,
Cara
no.
makes it.
You are not bloody.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what I am. Oh, if I'm not bloody, then I
Hooray
won't.
for
Never
2.
mind.
No,
It might be a notable.
Okay.
So could I move closer like I planned?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are back where we were.
I think I was like right.
you're down by 58 life points.
Oh. Oh, I haven't been hit since last time. Okay.
You've been hit, well, you got hit once really big and a couple small ones.
Okay.
Yeah, you were bit really hard.
Okay, Raylog, it is your turn then.
Roger that.
He's back where he was.
Yeah, because he did make the save, so he would have been able to.
So he's no more fear?
Yeah, he's not
not here.
Everybody's not frightened anymore.
Yep. Should I just try and go and attack the big guy, or
No, keep doing what you're doing.
okay? So I'll attack.
Keep
these.
killing the little ones.
All right.
He's killing the babies!
Not what I thought.
Sooner or later, he's not going to roll 1.
All right.
No, she built up a resistance.
I rolled 1, so I'm gonna use my marine charge.
Make her
It's
run
not.
sooner or later.
That wouldn't hit. Okay. I'm pretty sure that does. Yeah. Okay, so I hit a 13
Hits.
and then that's higher, so alright, so I have 2 hits.
Which one?
Let's do the one that's on land. So I did 16 points of bludgeoning damage with 1 point of cold and no spike. Followed by 14 points of slashing and 4 points of cold.
Kicking.
And then I am tumbling.
Okay.
That's our king.
Their turn.
What? They have a turn?
Kara.
Yes.
How low are you?
This is against you.
Oh, one of those
Short
things.
one.
No, never mind.
Go back to your tree.
I have no problems with that at the moment.
We have lots of them to choose from.
Invoke Fear is level 1.
Basement might flood, but
Can't really do
16
that.
and
That's
18
awesome.
to hit.
both hit. What the heck?
9 points of slashing.
9 and 9 and
Working on. 11 points of piercing.
so 20.
And then I need you to roll a,
Oh, what's all that?
a Sixth Sense check for me.
I make it.
Okay,
41
you're
out.
not flat-footed.
2, 4, 6.
Yay! My feet haven't changed. My arches are still intact. You don't realize.
16 to hit.
Yes. You don't realize the importance of it until you get to this.
6 level.
12 points of slashing. As one jumps out of the tree that you guys were camping, getting ready to camp around, and jumps onto your back, slashes, and then
This would have happened
lands.
when we were sleeping, you understand? It's better that it happened now.
You alright?
I'm sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
simulating.
And then Torvine, I need you to
It's my
make
turn.
a dex check with a -4.
Oh, we could just.
Oh. I'm gonna reroll. It's my last reroll.
Okay.
I passed.
Okay. You roll out of the way. You're actually going to move one square over to the left as
She
the
pounced.
mother rears back on her back and then pounces towards you and lands, missing you as you roll underneath one of her
Oh,
paws.
I missed that too.
That would have been bad.
Oh, I will
It
talk
would have
later.
been bad.
We'll talk
Okay.
later. Oh.
And then
I had
she's
that
going
reroll.
to take 2 swipes at you then.
Wow.
It basically took one of her attacks away.
Yeah. Good thing I battle surge.
That's in. That is on. Or no, it's not. It's just that. So. $24.
Nope, that's a miss because she's large. If she wasn't large, she would have.
Oh man. Okay.
She wasn't large. She went
All right. She is after this little
I
stick
feel
man.
like Sam and Sheila.
Let him go.
Yeah,
you filth.
yeah.
Torvine, you are up.
She is evil. Okay. I re-educating myself in Invoke Fear. I could have done more targets. Within 40 feet of me. So I will utilize that information now, and I can do 5 targets within that range. So by Raylog and all the rest around me, I can't do way over there. So I think 4 of them I will invoke fear,
Okay. So these 2.
and the one by Sibble and Mama.
Okay.
That's correct. With a minus 6.
Fail. Fail. And Mama. Fail.
Close one.
I did have a 3, but all of them are.
Yeah,
better
that's
than
pretty
Mama.
good. All right.
So they are.
And that lasts for 10 combat turns.
Okay.
And they run
With a
when it's their
save
turn with a save every turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. They will run next turn.
Okay,
Kara.
that's my standard, and I have a bonus action.
What?
Or wait, he has bonus and movement if he wants it.
Yes. So while they're in fear, if I leave the zone, they won't swing at
Correct.
me because they're
Yep.
in fear.
Yep.
Okay. I wish I might. Oh, that's right. I have 2 reactions.
And they are?
I think I have 2 reactions. Yes, I have 2 reactions. Okay. I want to move close enough to the hurt one, so I'm touching its base and the mommy's base, so I can swing at both of them.
You're small enough that you don't need to make a dex save being on the edge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning going deep.
Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
small
Okay.
enough that you don't
Alright.
need a lot of room
Okay.
to stand.
All right, and that's it.
Okay. Kara with Sibble on deck.
Okay. Can we please get rid of the little one behind us?
That's up to you guys over there.
Okay, here comes Kara dual wielding on the
All right,
same
my free
one.
action, I'll yell out. The ones around Raylog and us are fearful they're gonna run soon. They look like they're going to break. I
Okay.
can't help the other ones.
Yeah. Don't ask me for my help. Okay, got that. All right.
Don't ask, don't tell policy.
With the short sword, a 13.
Just hits.
With the dagger,
Yeah, +2.
That's 10.
yeah, a 11. Misses.
Misses, yep.
And with the short sword again, an 11, which misses. So I
Okay.
only hit 1 time. With the short sword, the damages are 14 points of damage. And then oak.
That
Oh.
one's still up, or?
Is going to whip out his Paws of Fury. Okay.
There was one earlier that had 1 point.
Ooh!
It was the one
A
that was
20.
attacking him that had 1.
A 20!
And then he just splattered it like.
All that
A
for
20!
Alright. Well, if you want to roll damage, go ahead. Otherwise, it is dead.
Awesome.
Oh.
Get to joy.
Unless you-
I already rolled damage for it.
Well, good.
For the 20?
No,
The first one.
like after I hit it with my short sword.
Oh.
I rolled.
No, I'm talking about Oak.
Okay. Oak won't do that. Can we redirect Oak to the next guy then? Can I still claim
What's
my natural
Oak's-
20?
What is. No, the natural 20 killed this one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to the next one.
What is Oak's speed?
He is at 40 feet.
So, 4
Which
spaces.
is such a square.
1, 2,
I mean-
3, 4.
Yes.
You
Okay.
do get a charge.
Okay. So I can
That's-
rolly.
It's 8 spaces.
Yeah, 40
It's
is.
50.
So he gets 4
I thought you
spaces.
said it was 10,
Okay.
but.
All right. And I can go at him for
Good.
2 times.
Yeah, yeah. No, you get 1 attack.
Yeah.
Or you get a bite and a claw. That's what you get.
15
15 hits.
and a 17.
Okay. 2 hits. So you
Two
get a bite
hits.
and a claw.
A bite is a bite is is 4 points of damage, and a paw is 7 points, so 11 points total damage. Do you want me to X out of your Google Doc?
Why is my Google? Oh, that doesn't matter.
Maybe she lost the call.
It could just be.
That's what I
s-
had pulled up for
yeah,
the
we must have
names.
lost the call.
It could just be no sound, so it ends it maybe.
We have
It's
you
not me,
now.
it's something.
She keeps.
We keep losing you, Kimbo
All
Slice.
right.
I know, I'm
Sybil
so
with
sorry.
Raylog's deck.
It's your
Sybil's
turn.
next.
Yes.
We got you.
It's gotta be mine, but I literally haven't moved from this room. I don't know what's going
Got
on.
sunspots up there in Michigan.
Okay.
Alright, everyone around you, the bad guys are going to flee. I finally made him fail his rolls on fear.
Right.
But if you hit it, it won't take it out of that. So if you want to swing,
It won't? Okay,
No.
sweet.
have her step one
Yeah,
forward,
am I
I guess,
still
to make sure it's
flanking with you?
flanking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, so that's a 15. The other one
I
missed.
mean, ugh.
Well, the dice aren't always nice to
Come
us.
on now.
Not always.
I rolled 2 20s for you that one turn. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's Brutus.
And now.
Brutus does better.
Next time,
Okay.
Kevin gets to roll for me again.
12, 13, 14,
Oh.
15.
Your membership
Bree,
spend her
leave
vote.
your stuff out.
I don't know if I'd really be
If
any
someone
better.
needs to roll for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I asked if you wanted to vote. I didn't know.
Alright,
Well,
15.
just give it to Kevin. He can.
15 hits a 14.
Okay.
This is me.
I assume that hits. It's because their DRs are 13s, correct?
Okay.
That's 7 points of damage there.
To.
The one.
The little one?
The little one, yeah. She hit him once, that's it.
He's gone.
Hey, you got a kill!
He was planning on running away anyway, but
That's fine. That's one less that changes mind.
Alright. Can I rotate over to the mum also?
Yep, you can step up to the edge of mom, so when she runs, you can swing.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal. And then Kevin
I
will
have a
roll
question.
for you for that
I
one.
have so many questions.
There you go.
Okay.
Do I feel like I can? Well, I mean, I already kind of was going to. How in control does Sibble feel right now?
I'd say pretty in control. You haven't taken a whole bunch of.
Yeah, you don't feel threatened, so you still have your normal
Sick.
thinking.
That is beneficial information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, over. Who's
Sweet.
next?
Raylog is next after.
All right,
Sybil.
that's it.
Okay.
You gonna fight for your wife?
You see he has hers.
Oh, is it?
Okay. So. I'm
Did he hit the
gonna-
one on the right or the left?
I'm gonna attack the one that has the number on it.
Okay.
So I hit a 19, so it's higher. That is a 15, and that's higher. Okay, so 4 hits.
The big one's DR is different. Or you're hitting the low one. Never
Yeah.
mind. Go ahead. Yep. Sorry.
Yep.
So what is it?
Nobody's swung at her yet.
No,
No,
you're
give her the
absolutely
low.
right. So I did 23 bludgeoning
Okay.
with 3 cold,
Okay.
and I hit it with a spike. So another, it's 2 piercing and 1 cold.
there we took the
Okay.
garbage.
And then my next swing is 17 points of slashing.
going.
Okay. And then my next swing on that next one is 17 points of bludgeoning
Wow, that was gone.
with 3 cold, and I don't get to put a spike in it. Okay, so then the last swing is 13 points of slashing, 2 points of cold.
All right.
And then I'll be tumbling.
Okay. It's their turn. This one's running. Just.
I'm going to get an attack
Yep,
of
you get an
opportunity.
attack of
Alright.
opportunity.
Okay, so I hit an 18.
Okay.
So that is 17 bludgeoning
Do they go
with
full
2
movement?
cold,
Or half?
and I don't get a spike.
Mm.
Then it's her turn, and she is running. Go ahead and make attacks if you want to.
Sibble and I both hit.
What did you hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Sibble rolled a 19, which hits a 17.
It's
I rolled a 14, which probably hits a 20 something.
Yeah.
yep.
Because I'm
That's
using
fine.
my hammer.
Yep.
So, okay. Sibble. Woo. 6 and 4 is 10.
Okay.
And then my 10 plus whatever I roll, 14.
Okay.
So that's
Alright.
24 altogether.
Turns, takes the hits, and leaps across.
She's a lemur.
And then continues going. She doesn't seem to have as much of an issue in this terrain as the little ones do.
Can we still see her?
Yeah, she's not
Okay,
that
good.
far.
Good. I like that.
All right,
I put Hex on
Torvine.
it.
Torvine.
Okay, I'm gonna use Obliterate Ray on her, which is has a range of a
I got the
mile.
ray gun out of the mystery box. Can I use that?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get one of them.
Oh, a mystery box or a ray gun?
Shouldn't we all get one of those things? I will use remove hide on her. And just peels her from a distance. Ew.
Gruesome.
She is now a grape. How much canopy is here?
There's
Where
canopy
she is.
all along here.
Even where she is?
Yep.
Oh, that's not gonna work then. Small meters is gonna hit that canopy.
She's getting ready, it looks like, to jump, to climb onto a tree and then leap onto another
Yeah,
tree.
do her natural
kinda.
thing. Yeah, yeah. I don't care what she
Does
does.
she have to do a check?
Though they look kind of like dogs and kind of act like it, their movement
Yep.
kind of resembles that of like a panther or something. to-
Okay.
Does she do a check now?
Yeah, does she do checks?
Or I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
it
but
would-
she
would
does
do a
that at
check.
the beginning of her next turn.
Is it the beginning of the turn or the end?
No.
It's the end of the turn, which she failed, and then she had a turn here, so now she makes a check after she ran.
Yeah, yeah.
Now she makes a check, which she rolled a 17, so.
So she
She's
passes
still
it.
running.
She still has.
Yeah.
Does it still have the minus?
Yeah, she has a minus
Yeah.
6.
So she.
It's
Yeah,
the
got a
same
one.
save,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, still needs one. So I'm going to move my half movement, because that's what I have to do, towards her.
If you wanted to jump, you could do 15,
I will.
because that's going to be unimpeded.
Correct.
15,
I want to start. I don't want to jump yet. I'll do my normal movement,
which is
which is 6, which is 3. So I've got 3 squares.
1, 2, 3.
And then how far is 15 going to get me?
3 squares.
Or
Plunk in the water. Can't get me as close as
because
I want.
diagonal technically is 2.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd
well,
say
the first
probably
one
here.
is 1, And the next one is 2, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. 3 is klunk in there.
I don't know if you started with a jump and then you move your 3.
I would still stop in the water, alright, because it's half.
Well, you'd probably stop before the water and you can jump across next turn or something.
I don't want next turn. I want this turn. Okay, that's close enough. It's mid range. It's not close range. It's mid, so I'll have a -2. I'm gonna use ball flame.
Okay. Skin has no fur on it. It is kind of like a leathery skin.
Where is it here?
Skin's
Range
kind of like
touch?
the what's it called, the Thanator or whatever from Avatar, Pandora, like that black leathery skin that they have, that cat creature that they run from like early on in the first movie.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of black leathery like that.
Alright, so whatever her range touch DR is.
Okay.
And I rolled a 19.
Which hits
A 19 will hit a DR of a 21.
oh.
A 14 also will hit.
And you're lucky if you have like an 8 to touch
And 11.
DR.
I
Like, what are you
understand.
talking about?
I have a -2 also because it's further.
Oh, mine is 2.
Alright. Okay, mister, I rolled a 1 on the stinking save. That's awesome.
Why don't
That
you
was
just
cool.
do it
Yeah,
back
why don't
from,
you look up the chances of it?
Why don't you just do it back from where you
So-
started, and then you can jump for the success you have.
I would like to. Let me jump.
15 in the air. Woo!
I'll just have another -2. So, all right. Anyways, I don't have to. Ball flame doesn't do that much damage anyway. 2d4 plus 4. Yep. And then 1d4 next turn. So 5. Okay. So there's 2 points of damage. Plus 4 is 4, 5,
Resistant
6.
fire, so 1.
Yes, it's getting that. That's later. So 6 points. 7, 8, 9, 13. That doesn't count. It's a 4. It's too bad. 5, 9. So that's at 13, right? And then 9. So it's 22. That's at 22 points of fire.
Okay.
And 3 hits. I haven't used the thing yet. I wanted to at least use it once.
Okay.
So zap zap.
Kara goes,
So-
there is one next to her. That is still alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your car.
Oak can move to flank if
Okay,
you
I'll
want.
goes
have
first?
Oak flank.
Yeah, so he'll flank by the tree.
Question, even before you do that, are you planning on like pursuing, or are you just
No, we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
just because of how late it's
Yeah.
getting?
You want to just like teleport back and then sleep in the town, and then we can teleport back here in the morning.
We've been here, we can do that whenever, yeah, sure.
Okay.
So we can mend our wounds in the town. That's
Okay.
actually a good idea.
So
you are
this one
king.
ends up running, and
Yeah.
she ends up running.
We're gonna take
And
the
then-
hides and animals that we did defeat and bring them back to town.
Okay. Well, then you can ask the locals and kind of find out what
You
they
are
and that
amazing.
kind of
You
stuff.
just- And then we'll just take them to the Slayers Guild and find who's looking for parts of these animals, and we'll just get the money.
wow! Except for like, we only want the adult.
We'll find out.
All right. Well, that is where we will pick up next time. Is you
It's
guys
illegal poaching that we'll get
going back to
arrested.
the town for the night and enjoying a sound sleep, hopefully, in Weavers Fen. But that's where we'll pick it up next time. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.